All right. Should be live right now. But let's see. Let's see. Come on, buddy. Come on. Fuck. Dude, this is fucking
All right.
evil. Fucked up and evil. What's up, guys? What is up? Dude, it's so fucking over. Ugh, dude. How is everybody? How is everybody? Dude, I don't know. I'm just really bored right now. I gotta be doing something, man. Like I'm just craving to do something. Okay, yeah, dude, it's fucked up. Yeah, let me just do this. Da 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 da. Ba ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Dude, I've not gotten any sleep at all, bro. I'm winning, dude. I'm winning. Okay, I'm winning. Okay. All right, all right. Let me say hi to everybody. What's up, Hivecat? Have I seen your ping? Probably not. Ping me again on it. It's 11 on a Wednesday. Who needs sleep? That's what I'm saying, Ivy. Left to get food and come back to this. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Zombie, dude, that's fucked up and mean, dude. You can't be saying that shit, okay? Also, yeah, I kind of caved in to like my Pokemon crave and just got like Pixelmon or whatever. It's kind of messed up. It is kind of messed up. So obviously, what we have on the agenda, right? Also, let me turn down some of these sound effects. Da, 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 da. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so obviously there was a new call dropped. Dude, why is that still so loud, dude? I'm getting fucked, dude. I'm getting so fucked. Uh, let's just, yeah, everything. Actually, master volume at 10%. There we go. I was making it hard for no reason. Yeah, so yeah, there's a new call out there, obviously. Well, not a new call. Well, there's still the Barbie call I haven't watched last stream because like I low-key got tired. So it's like yeah. So we could be going over that today, but I do want to just get freshly into like the new video Lio dropped because I heard it's pretty interesting stuff, dude. KP was like kind of like directly confronted in DMs from what I hear and what I've seen. So naturally, it seems pretty interesting. So I gotta check that out. Obviously, right? It's ambient sound. Oh, yeah, what's up, J7? Yeah, I got you. All right, let me look at what you got. Okay, what are you pinging me with? Uh, dude, Hive. That's not. That's Ivy, dude. I can't dox Ivy, dude. That's fucked up. But yeah, we're just low key chilling. Yeah, dude. So far, not a lot happening right now. Now, I mean, there is a lot happening. It's just there's some situations that I'm taking some time to see if I want to get involved in it or not, Like, just to be fully blunt with you guys, right? Just because I'm just a little bit of a yapper, anyways. So, you guys have probably heard about the chaotic stuff, right? I mean, if you're on my server, you've seen a couple pings. I'm debating on whether or not I should go over that. Realistically, just because I don't know, chaotic stuff. I'm pretty familiar with them. There's a little bit of a history there, if you will, right? From our encounters or whatever. But honestly, I what should I say? There was like 3 new allegations I dropped against them. At first, right, I was going to like let them like in the server at some point because the Discord stuff, right? It was just the Discord stuff. What's up, Bombaratsu? What's up, Metaphone King? Yeah, so the new chaotic shit. Chaotix, just for those that don't know, was the person a while back that did end up making a video on me just because I called out their what was it? Their BAM stuff because we were covering dude, this was ages ago, dude. You guys probably don't even remember the fucking what was it? Jimbo the animator shit? Yeah, and I found Chaotix on my radar because during that shit with the Jimbo the animator stuff, it was a 16-year-old being really sexual with a 12-year-old, and they got like the 12-year-old to like take a picture and then they saved it for some reason. It was fucked up. Okay, it was genuinely like super fucked up. But on top of that, right? How I like bumped into Chaotix with that. they relate to the BAM situation. Not the BAM situation, sorry, the Jimbo situation with their own BAM thing, saying, I remember being lied to as well. I was curious about it. They did reference a video from 2 years ago. Then I find out that, like, when they were, like, 14 or whatever, they were dating someone that they thought was 13 who ended up being 9. That was, like, my first encounter with them. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? What the fuck? And then, like, a whole thing kind of, like, stemmed from that. They ended up making a video. Then they were like falsely accusing me of like having like a CP distributor in the server just because of a rumor they heard. They did take this all back, by the way, right? They did take all this stuff back. But that was like my first impression of Chaotix. Okay, and then I bumped into them again because they were trying to get involved with the Cupidite and Yumi shit, and like Junie stuff, which that's just a whole mess which I don't even really like want to touch for multiple reasons. I don't know. It was really fucking stupid last time. But as for the fucking, what was it? The third thing you guys probably saw recently, well, this was like still a couple months ago, would have been the Shister stuff. Because Shister had a Discord server, and then Chaotix called it out, right? And said like there was, not like they were bullying autistic people in there, right? And even referred to it as a cult. Yeah, so that happened. What? Like, no, like, what? No, I know. Streaming while Beckett is live is crazy. Yeah, fuck him. No, I'm kidding. But, nah. I mean, I'm bored, Fembro. I'm bored, okay? I'm bored as fuck. Dude, I'm allowed to stream when he streams, dude. That doesn't matter. It's not like I have the advantage or anything. It's whatever. I'm just bored. I'm bored. Fuck you, okay? No, but, like, to continue with the Chaotix stuff, the recent developments, right? At first, I thought, okay, maybe Chaotix is defendable because right when they turned 18, I think some person named Hero, along with some other people, wanted to call them a danger to minors. It's like the second they turned 18. It's like, look at them, a full-grown adult in a server filled with kids, all right? Filled with minors, and they're being sexual. And it's like, clearly, right, normally, right, people who are not terminally online, when you turn 18, your first thought isn't, oh, wait, fuck, I have a Discord server. Now I'm an adult. Let me fix that real quick. It's, wow, I just turned 18. Wow, now I'm an adult. I wonder what I should do with my life. I wonder what the future's looking forward. No one's really thinking about fucking Discord servers on their birthday, okay? That's schizo. But at first, I was like, okay, that was insane. I heard some other stuff with the Discord server, which low-key was kind of Spoctor coded. Apparently Chaotix and Clay, their abuser, right, had like exchanges in this private server where they would send, scandalous images of themselves, okay? And Chaotix forgot to delete the images off their phone. And right when they found out that they had it on their phone when they're 18, they deleted it all, right? And it's like, oh, fuck, okay, that's dumb. I don't think that they kept on to it because it's like, oh, yeah, minors, but it's like, still, it's like, bro, that, yeah, that, rip, right? But if that was it, right, I was going to be like, okay, Chaotix at worst is just kind of an idiot, right? Or it's like at best, right? It's like, I think there are malicious actors. I think the Discord shit was way overblown. There are criticisms to be had, sure, but that could have just been like a private conversation rather than like a public execution. But then, right, within the same fucking week that stuff comes out, 2 bigger allegations come out too about Chaotix, which it's like, okay, fuck me. All right, what is it now? So first off, right, that Clay person I mentioned was the person who allegedly raped Chaotix. Now they come back, right, to say that Chaotix lied about being raped. All right. Now some of the points they make is really fucking dumb, right? But it makes it very fucking iffy. All right, it makes it very, it makes it a lot more gray, if you will, because they pull up messages of Chaotix saying, I'll just spread lies about you, right? Because they're like upset with them, which admittedly does not look great. All right, that does not look great on Chaotix. There are points that they made where it's like, who would ever run back to their abuser, which is like, that's dumb as fuck. Okay, that's way more common than you'd think, but it's like, it doesn't really look great. Okay, not amazing. Dude, is my stream being gay? Hold up. Hold up. I scuffed the recording of the darkness, lol. Dude, why is it just black? Hold on. Is it hearing me? Fuck. Okay, that's. Okay, yeah, no, why is it black, dude? Okay. Let me check why it would do that. There shouldn't be any reason why. Oh, you know what? It's probably the numbers. Okay, okay. Lol. I forgot. In my, I'll just stick with the scrolling. I'll just stick with the scrolling. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Fuck me, dude. Ugh. We wish to see you, Ace. Yeah, dude. I wish to see me too, man. It's really just because of the numbers. It really is just because of the numbers. It. um. Yeah. YouTube streamer, by the way. Dude, yo, you fucking suck, okay? I'm just playing my Minecraft. I'm just gonna stick to the scroll, okay? But yeah, anyways, back to where we were. There's a bit issues I have with Clay's thing, but like obviously, I want to hear Chaotix's side with that because like that is a very serious and like damning claim. I'm not gonna lie. If like personally though, right? How I feel about it. Hypothetically speaking, if Chaotix did lie about it, right? Or like like they were 14 when it happened, and they were 14 when they made the claim. I don't think that should burn them for the rest of their career, but I also would agree that if Clay was innocent, that they would deserve the justice for it. But at the same time, it's like I don't think Clay made great arguments either. It's just they poke a hole in some consistency, which, I mean, I get that. It's understandable, but I don't think it's very fucking gray, okay? It's very fucking muddy, okay? And if that wasn't already insane enough, right? If that already wasn't insane enough, okay? Then Chaotix's third allegation that they get is that they allegedly sexually assaulted their ex. Now, this is a person that's named Mal, okay? Mal was a person that doesn't really have much of a public figure, right? And from my understanding, okay, with Mal, I've been told that they've spread, misinformation before when they were angry. It's possible. Take that with a grain of salt. Not sure. I'm sure that there's got to be evidence for that claim. I would think there's no way that if Chaotix is making the video, right? Because they did say that they were, assuming Chaotix is, there should be evidence for that as well. And I know, as far as I know, is Mal apologized for something, but it was more or less like they apologized for making it like such a public spectacle. They didn't really apologize saying that, I'm sorry for lying. They didn't say it like that. They were just more apologizing for the fact that it became like a big public spectacle for Chaotix to deal with, which I don't know. It's all a bunch of shaky, muddied waters, and it's insane. Yeah. Why can't these people ever just draw? Why do they gotta rape sometimes? On God. But you see, you don't understand, Fembro, right? As soon as Chaotix turns 18, not only do they get pedophile allegations or being a danger to minors, they get allegations of allegedly essaying someone and faking being a victim. Okay? That's insane. All within a week. Okay? All within a week. Yeah. Sub, yeah. No, but it's insane, dude. I have never seen so much shit go wrong that just has. This is like fucking Murphy's Law. Okay? It's fucking insane. I don't know, because I am a little miffed about it, right? Because it's like, on one hand, it's like, okay, if Chaotix responds, I'll definitely be looking at it on my own time. It's more or less like, should I make public coverage of it, right? And obviously, like, if it wasn't obvious before, I'm very hesitant on having them like in my space right now. It's like, because realistically, right? Not to basically say like it's true or not, because I don't know if it's true. I don't really want to take the chance. Like, let's say like the Mal shit was true with Chaotix, right? I don't want to take the chance of potentially having someone who like sexually assaulted someone in my space. That's just not a thing I'm willing to like take a chance for. Obviously, innocent till proven guilty, right? That's how I feel about it. I know Chaotix's audience has been like grilling them because they've collected a lot of people that believe all victims, which has kind of fucked them when it's come to these allegations coming to light. But on the other hand, that's just not how I run, right? Innocent until proven guilty. I do want to see their defense for this stuff because I am kind of curious, right? It is a lot of big claims that I was not expecting about this person to all basically just come to them in a week, okay? That's fucking mental. Okay. So, I do want to see how that goes. Yeah. Why, that's awesome stuff. Dude, fuck you. No, I had to ban someone recently for being a fucking weirdo, lol. No, on God. Who are you? What did you do with Ace? Dude, I'm a woman playing Pixelmon. Okay. Dude, you know what? Fuck it. I'm catching that Whooper. Fuck you. Yeah. First try. First try. Watch this. First try. One, two. Oh, you fucking cuck. Okay. Okay. Fire shouldn't be super effective, and I'm like way weaker than it. Okay. Oh my god, I actually might be way too under. Oh no 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 no! Wait! No 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 no! Let's get a little bit more of a qualified mon in here. Yeah. What are you gonna do? A water gun to a bug type? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Let's do tackle. Let's lead with the tackle. Ooh, yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, my favorite trans femme character. Yeah. Oh, what's up? What's up, Cuckcast? K-Cuck. What's up, K-Cuck? Dude. This is so cooked, bro. This is so cooked. Okay, let me, oh, that's not the, let me try catching it. Okay. Let's try to catch in a dusk ball to be the funny. Okay, one, two, a three. Oh, we got it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, this is so dumb. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this dude. Look at this dude, bro. Look at this fucker. Whooper the sociable. Okay, bro. Okay. Also, yeah. No, nobody told me femboy Kurito had such a literal history in the ACC. Okay, bro. Gay Pokemon? What the hell, dude? I love Pokemon, dude, and I'm not a pedophile. Okay? It's okay to like Pokemon. Dude. Ugh. Dude, why am I getting, like, nuked? Okay. Why am I getting fucking nuked? Okay. All the pings were POV Ace BJ stream. Later. Later. Alright. But yeah, no. So, that's chaotix, right? So, do I want to get involved with that? I'm really not sure. Like, I don't know. I do want them to defend themselves, and I am fully willing to hear them out when they defend themselves, because right now it's not amazing. I think the only thing, right, I can understand the server shit, right, because kids are dumb, okay, and they do that shit sometimes, where it's like they sometimes just spread images of each other, you know, while they're in a relationship, while they're both minors. It's a lot more common than people like to think, because people don't like to think about that, and that's understandable as to why. It's understandable as to why. But I don't think that that makes them a danger to minors. I don't think that makes them a predator or a pedophile or a groomer or any of those things. It's really just blowing it out of proportion, in my opinion. But it is a reasonable criticism to have. I would understand that for sure. But at the same time, I don't know. It's a mess when it comes to the chaotic shit. Huge fucking mess. And honestly, I don't know. Because there was obviously things I will say are lies, right, when it comes to the clay stuff. And again, they were 14, right? That's why I'm not being like a fucking dick with it. But no, like there was claims that they made like when they were 14 saying that they got Clay arrested, right? And it's like, no, you didn't. Like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. But or like there was the arrested claim, you know, we got the police on him, or there was the claim that we got him on the sex offender registry, which is just no, you just didn't. Top 10 things that just didn't happen. It's kind of scuffed. It's kind of scuffed. Ace, fix your screen again, dude. Oh my god, dude, playing Minecraft with this, I gotta change the OBS hotkeys. I did click 2. Hopefully that doesn't make things all dark like my heart and soul. Okay. Bro, you gotta lock in with your stream assets. Fuck you, goat. Fuck you, goat Kato. Okay. But yeah, no. Dude. Xerneas has just spawned. Okay. We gotta look for him. But yeah, no, so there's that chaotic shit. Which it's like, yeah, I don't know. I think the most concerning stuff, in my opinion, would be that they said that they're going to just spread lies about Clay, who they've accused to be a rapist. And it's already looking bad on the end of they obviously didn't tell the truth about getting the guy in the sex offender registry and calling the police on them. It's entirely possible. It's not saying that like they're lying that Clay did that, but it does not look great either. It's a reasonable hole to poke in for speculation when you say that. And again, they were 14, right? Like I said, I don't think that this should follow them for the rest of their life when this happened. But again, if Clay is innocent, then yeah, I would 100% think that they, would deserve a name clearing. But we don't know. It's a fucking mess. It's a fucking slop. All right. We don't know. Just make the black screen button slime. Dude, no. No. I'm not making an underscore, okay? That's for nerds. Okay? That's for losers and cucks that are femboys like you. Okay? That's not for alpha males and alpha gamers like me. Okay? You could fuck right off with that, fembro. Holy shit. This fucking guy comes into my chat and suggests what I should do with my stream assets. Like, what a fucking loser, dude. Fucking asshole. But yeah, no. Anyways. No. So, that's one thing that's going on. There's obviously other shit going on, too. Which it's like, there's stuff I don't really care to cover. And it's not because it's like, I don't think it would be interesting to take a proper look at it. It's just some things that are happening I just don't feel is necessary to cover. It's fucking mental with some of the stuff going on right now. And fuck me, dude. Caps lock is for the alpha gamers, A space. You know what? Yeah, I'll do caps lock. It'll just fuck me every time. Careful, I'm an artist. I could draw you black and pregnant. Why'd you say the black thing like a threat? It's like, I can make you dark, just like your soul, buddy. Don't fuck with me. I'm Fembro, otherwise known as Gilla Gaming, okay? I made a video on Doodle Tones. It's a little bit more relevant than my lolly or genocide video. See, I'm starting to make it in this community. Don't fuck around with me, Pucko. Yeah, like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. And I think Xerneas has probably despawned at this point. Ugh. Yeah. But, yeah. Fuck, dude. I'm just rambling, dude. I'm just rambling. Black space reference? Dude, my character is literally, like, as white as you can imagine. Okay? Like, people say, oh my god, that's a blue, like, that blue is definitely race-coded for black. And I'm like, no, it's blue. I'm white. It's not blackface. I'm just winning. Ugh. And I win every time. I win every time. Ugh. Dude, what the fuck, dude? Oh, fuck me. Nope. Yeah. Here we go. I know that's gonna change my screen. I gotta get used to the fucking dumb scrolling thing just with the Minecraft. God. But yeah, no. So, that's a maybe. Yeah, that's a maybe. If I feel like doing it. But, no. As of now, no. No. I don't really feel like doing anything right now. I want to let Chaotix respond. And you know what? If they do well, right, and their response is good, I may signal boost it. Because it's like, I think that also deserves, to obviously, like, if they're innocent of, like, these heinous claims, right, I think that deserves attention. But it's just a mess of a situation. It's really weird, right? Because it's like, I'm essentially going from dealing with this person who's, like, made up lies about me before to, like, I kind of, like, because it's like, there would be some points where I would defend them on. It's really weird. I don't know. Chaotix is a very odd individual I've crossed into, like, real life. Yo, dude, is that fucking blackface? No, I'm a tree demon. Alright? No. Like, fuck you. Yeah, no. Fuck, dude. Why am I leading with a whooper that's, like, injured? Am I a fucking idiot? Don't answer that, chat. But yeah. Fuck. The other situation. right? The other situation that you're probably not going to see any coverage from me, okay? Because it got super fucking messy and hectic last time, and it just got like really schizo, and it just was dumb. It was really dumb. Ever since like anything Yumi Cactus, Cupidite, or Junie related, I've just not covered really kid drama at all. Really, not really. It's been very, very minimal. I don't really like doing that because it's like they all get schizo. They praise the kids like it, when you're defending them, but as soon as you're critical of them, then they throw some heinous claims out, and it's just really dumb. It's really stupid to handle. They can't take criticism, obviously, because they're immature teenagers, and realistically, they're gonna do stupid things, right? And they're gonna have to find out the hard way. And it's like whatever. It's the best that they're just gonna get is everyone just saying "I told you so," and then them just gonna have to cope, seethe, and mauled in like rage that everyone, all the adults were right the whole time, and that they were not right at all. That's really just what they're gonna have to deal with. And it's like the whole thing with this recent thing, like with like Cupidite, it's really fucking insane to me. Like I mean, I guess it's gotten to the point where they're filing like police reports, and Cupidite has had some more heinous shit. I think personally, there are some claims against Cupidite that's like, okay, dude, that's fucked. All right, like the fuck me, dude. The using a friend as pedo bait thing was fucked and scuffed. Can't lie. The selling CP thing is like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's genuinely a lot. But it's gotten to like a mental degree where it's like, okay, so now we're contacting this kid's school, right? We're contacting things, and there's just things that like, I feel like, were not intentionally seen as maliciously biased. Sorry, not as things that were intentionally seen as malicious, but these people obviously don't like each other, so they don't view each other in any fair or neutral light. Like, dude, I was literally like just like crashing the fuck out when I saw like Junie was like making it a point against Cupidite that they didn't like they were saying that they were hiding the CP they accidentally posted in their server because when Cupidite found out that it was like CP that was posted in a UTTP link or whatever, they deleted it. Okay. And it's like, fuck me, all right? Like, obviously, if they find out that it's like bad content, wouldn't you want them to delete it? But they made it a point that they were hiding or running from the claims because they deleted it. And it's like, what are you doing? Like you have good criticisms to give here, and it's like what are you doing, bro? Like what is this? What the fuck is this? Come on, bro. Like don't make dumb points, all right? You have things that I think could actually be reasonable criticisms to give Cupidite. And to be honest, I think with some of the information I've seen, Cupidite would really benefit with just not being online. To be honest, I know that's a very easy take to come to whenever it comes to like teenagers and commentary. It's like, oh yeah, just don't have any online digital footprint. But realistically, when it comes to them, it's like it's fucked. It's genuinely fucked with a lot of things. Personally, it would probably be better if they would all stop like getting involved in super serious situations in general. But like I mean, I guess forgive me that I don't really like to see teenagers have to deal with like police lawsuits. It's or police cases and be like, oh yeah, I fully 100% trust that this won't like go bad in any way. It's it's fucked. It's fucked. But I'm not going to cover that as it goes down. I know Cupidite plans to respond, and people have like flooded my comments with it saying, "Oh yeah, you should cover this, dude. There's new stuff on the table or whatever." And it's like, no. No. They could figure it out themselves. Okay? They could all handle themselves, clearly. Like it's whatever. We'll see how it goes. Sure. Will it probably go good? Probably not. Who knows? All right, but it's like at this point, it's a lesson that they got to like learn for themselves. And it's like, yeah, that's just something I'm not going to cover at all. I think I found a new town as well. But fucking hell. Dude. Ugh. Fuck me. But yeah, top 10 things that will never see a space coverage. I don't think so, at least. There's no reason to. Like I said, it's just a whole mess of a situation. But yeah, Chaotix, there's like a light chance, but like with all the Cupidite shit, no. And it's definitely getting some attention for sure. So it's like, yeah, That'll be interesting to see how that goes down. But like, fucking hell, man. Ugh. And it's like, so those are probably gonna be, yeah, like I said, chaotic, small chance I'll touch that, story. But it's like, other than that, not really wanting to. Like, no, not really wanting to at all, to be completely honest. But yeah. Anyways, fucking hell, rambles, dude. Ace DMs, it's worth it, dude. It's never worth it, bro. It's never worth it. What the fuck is a level ball? I just feel like I'm just stealing stuff at this point. Safari balls, dude. Why would I need those? Ugh. What do you got? Whatever. More Pokeballs. Dude, I went through so much with trying to catch an Entei, and then I just got mogged because it just didn't want to be mine. And then I kind of cried in the shower, like, for 5 hours after it happened. True story, by the way. But fucking hell. Yeah. Anyways. Fuck. So, what's up, guys? Other than that, I know I am aware of, like, the jar call that Yen had. I seen some of it. I don't know if I want to go over it live, and I feel like it's been, like, a lot of time now. I've just been pretty off and on busy with some things. It would have definitely been, like, one of those things that would have been way better to go over way earlier. But, yeah, I don't know. So I'm probably not going to go over that, not because I haven't seen it, like, like, I don't know, like, if it's any good or whatever. I think it's kind of funny that, like, they're, like, venting about their online footprint. But other than that, pretty late to it. So we're just going to keep looking forward, okay? That's going to be what we do. All right. Old stuff out the window, starting off fresh. And I'm kind of hoping that what I do today with the KP stuff will be the conclusion of KP. Because as much as I think it's funny to, like, to, like, be like, oh, yeah, you suck, dude. Like, you're doing objectively bad things. Fuck you, right? As much as I think that's funny, it's like, I don't want to be here, like, milking KP forever, dude. It's, like, I don't know. KP, it can be funny at times to, like, cover, but just, like, it's like junk food, okay? Like, it's good once in a while, but then, you have a little bit too much, and it's like, it's kind of mid now, all right? Let's get a different thing. But, yeah, it's over. Dude, I'm just raiding so many Pokeballs from these people. I don't think I bought a single Pokeball in this game. I think that's kind of fucked up and morally egregious of me. But fucking hell, it's so funny to just raid Pokeballs rather than just, get my own. But fuck. That's kind of cope. The fact you drab and drop makes you sick. Is this town over a ravine? That's kind of dope. Yeah, it is. First, I read that as that's kind of cope, dude. I'm cooked, bro. Commentary is fucked me, bro. Nah, I'm kidding. I definitely got some videos in the way, for sure. I've been locking into, like, a video as well, because one of my videos is gonna have to take a little bit more time, because a lot more has to go into it than I realized from the beginning. But it's still a passion project of mine, so I can't wait for that one to come out. But the next video that I should be coming out, I'll just let you guys know. I'm definitely planning on doing a Lumi Starbun video. Because I think that would be funny. Okay, I think that, not just funny, but, like, interesting. Okay, like, there's a lot of stuff that just did not get covered. Not a lot of people really care about Lumi Starbun, like, keeping up with it like how I have. All right, so it's like, I think that would be a good use of my time. Because not a lot of people really catch up, like, are caught up with it. And I have had an investment, like, in the lore or whatever, and I've been, like, a part of it. So it's like, I think it's only fitting that I at least make one video on Lumi Starbun, a part of it. It's like a ritual, to officially, kind of to assert myself. Okay. You're bored. Fuck you. I mean, there's a sick new Doodle Tones. Oh, you fucking suck, Fembro. I don't know. That Doodle Tone video was made by a furry, so I'd pass. Actually, first chatter I gotta agree with. I'm sorry. That chatter has, that chatter should be made a mod. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Fembro. They got you. They got you fucking good, dude. Dude. Yeah, fucking mog, dude. Dude. I barely know anything about Lumi, but their name constantly pops up around the Senate shit. No, see, that's a different Lumi. Okay. See, there's two Lumis. I know it makes it more like confusing. Not to mention the Lumi I like have like covered has been heavily, like has had many different aliases, right? So I'm talking about Lumi Starbun. The one you're talking about with the Senate is just Lumi. Different one. They're like a furry, unironically, and like have like a furry OC. Different, completely different. The Lumi I'm referring to is a BPD mental queen, dude. Okay. So completely different. Common misconception. When over half of the viewers are like gay and furries. Yeah. Be the Lumi Starbun guy, dude. I have been. Okay. I have been. She kind of ran for me in DMs too. Dude, like what I don't understand with her is she like came into my DMs to basically answer any questions I could potentially have. But as soon as I was just, because I'm not doing any bullshit, right? It's like I gotta like pretend to be like, oh, I could keep this secret and then leak it. I don't care, right? I said to Lumi, if she tells me anything like damning, I'm just gonna like leak it, right? And then like I was just fully transparent with that. And they only answered one question of mine that they still stood by the claim that they were essayed or whatnot, which I'm not gonna lie, I still am like heavily against that being considered essay. It was a shower sex that they consented to having, but the guy failed to pull out, dude. Like I can't, bro. Like that's not like, violating a personal thing where it's like, hey, don't touch me, and then they touch you. It's nothing like that, dude. Like it's very on the fence, and it's testimonial. He said, she said stuff. And it got like really weird because apparently I don't know, it's really fucking weird, like with all that shit. But anyways, right, there was them allegedly faking a breast cancer, right, which I was quite intrigued. Okay, I was quite intrigued about that claim because it's like, okay, you lied about having cancer last time, so why would you do it again? That's interesting. Let's hear about it. They dodged all my other questions. They dodged, other than the essay thing, they dodged all my other questions. They dodged the cancer thing. They dodged the scamming the audience thing. They dodged the fucking, what is it? The question about, because there was like an allegation levied against them that, hey, you have like a fucking minor in your NSFW account allowed in. They dodged that conversation. They dodged like the lolly accusation that they had. Like they dodged literally everything. I had like 5 questions and they just refused to like respond. And now they are focused on their real life, which I would prefer anyways, right? I let that to be like them off the internet. How long that's gonna last, not sure. But fucking hell. But I don't know, she's kind of a shitty person. This thing with the scamming audience thing, I know they like lightly defend themselves publicly with it. Yeah, I think I would consider it scamming because it's like they got paid to do commissions, right? They got paid to do commissions. And what they ended up doing for those said commissions was genuinely nothing. All right. Like there was a lot of people that paid them shit and they said that they would follow through with it. They didn't finish the art and they didn't like do any refunds. So it's like, yeah, I think that that's a little bit like, yeah, I don't think you should do a commission personally. I know I'm not an artist, but I don't personally think you should accept a commission, right? And just not do it and just refuse to like have like basic communication in that. At the very least, you could say, hey, I'm not in like a good headspace to do this, or hey, I like have like a lot of things come up. It's probably gonna take a lot longer. I just can't do this, right? That should have been the conversation. Ace isn't reading the chat, guys. Say slurs quick. Fuck you. Yeah, so clearly an amazing person. Yeah, no. Like that's why I remember I've told this story quite a bit. Because like early days of Ace Space, I covered that person because they were getting pedophile allegations, which was just false. And a lot of their detractors ended up leaving the internet. Like their A-loggers of 4 years left the internet because of like how bad they looked in the debates, like unironically. So it's like, it was an interesting time to say the least. Okay. But yeah, it was impossible to even look at that story without like seeing any credit be given to like myself. There's people saying that they responded on my stream. There's people that were like giving me direct apologies. People that were referring to go to my coverage. It was funny. Like there was like all these dockets and shit. It was funny. But no. That was like how I personally, because I had like a conversation with Lumi Starbun on a stream a while ago. And it's like, okay, interesting. But then it just ended up like that was like the only conversation I ended up having with them, because I tried to have other talks when the new allegations came out, but every single time they just aired it, like every single time without fail. They just aired having a call because they just said they don't do the call stuff anymore, and they refused the 5 other questions I had in DMs. Which, fuck, dude, that's kind of it's whatever, I guess. I can get like a general idea of their intentions based on like public statements that they've already made, and stuff like what was it? I guess like just how they act with certain things. I'm still obviously going to be insanely good faith. No shit, right? But it's like, fuck, dude. Um, Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Uh, but other than that, yeah, that's why like I was definitely curious. Not curious. Why I was gonna go do it anyways, like to cover stuff like with her allegations, because again, not a lot of people were really covering it. Apparently, like even the guy that was accused of sexual assault was actually supposed to have a video with 9 takes, but then that never went through. I don't know. The guy's kind of an idiot from like what I've heard. Apparently after like the allegation were made, they both had like consensual flirty DMs from like what I've heard. So it's like it just made it like muddied real fucking quick. So lovely stuff, obviously. Fuck, dude. What are these incense, dude? These suck. Fuck me, man. Ugh. I'm literally just raiding this place. Fuck me. But yeah, no. Oh, fuck off, dude. Let me run. Let me run. Thanks. But yeah, no. So yeah. It's annoying. It's kind of annoying because I would like to just have conversations with certain people that I'm making videos on. Obviously, duh. No shit. Right? It would make the perspective gained way easier to get, okay? It's like, okay, I can understand certain parts rather than having to, like, basically make an educated guess on your actions for some things just to come to, like, the conclusion. Which, yeah, whatever. It is what it is, right? Can't really do too much. You can only do so much, right? But, like, fuck, dude. Also, what's up, Asteriki 9645? Yeah, I probably butchered that. Also, they pulled an Ida. Very neat. Real stuff, dude. Also, what's up, Jaya? And then, what's with the Pokemon on the left? Oh, that's a mod. Yeah, I'm playing Pixelmon. Yeah, you never played? Dude, this is fucked up, dude. I love how, like, so many people are probably here for KP, but, like, I'm just, like, a master derailer, okay? Like, I do intend on going over the stuff, guys. But, like, it's been a little bit, right? And I'm a little bored, and I want to chat, okay? I know you guys hate me. I know, but, it's fun to catch people up, dude. Because I don't want to, like, leave people in the dark gulps. But, yeah, no. Fuck, dude. What the... I just keep reading Pokemon Centers. Like, no, Pokemarts, dude. It's fucked. Yeah, so, we'll see how that goes. We'll definitely see how that goes. Did someone, like, fucking raid me, dude? SMH. Yo, what's up, Cloudy? Chimchar is goated. Dude, I love Chimchar, dude. He's my goat, dude. Look at this, dude. He's fucking awesome. Like, this guy's a fucking legend. Actually, let's evolve him. All right, let's... This is not a good way to evolve him. Let's switch out. Let's switch out, dude. Dude. Don't worry about the name, honestly. You could tell me, Aster, if needed. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Dude, I swear to God, someone probably raided me. There's no way this many people are here just to think that they, like, to get duked by, like, KP stuff just to come into here for this. Like, oops. Dude, I'm, like, spam clicking, bro. This is fucked. I'm just annihilating this guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Boom. Yeah, fuck that. Oh shit! Chimchar's evolving! Oh my god, guys! Oh my god! Oh my god! Merge into Monferno, you ashy baby. Oh yeah! Dude. He's too locked in on Pixelmon SMH. Dude! Malcolm raided me? Dude, that's awesome, dude. I love that, dude. Dude, I'm fucked. Dude, it's over. It's over. Dude, imagine.
Let's go. All right, guys. Let's go right into this guy and see what's he up to, dude. What is this guy up to, dude? What's he up to?
And then it's just like fucking Pixelmon. Hi guys, gulps. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you guys. Months even. Dude. Dude. I'm so dude, everyone's gonna be so mad. Like when they just like see I'm just like doing fucking Pixelmon. Dude, it's over. It's fucking over, dude. But yeah, anyways. Ah, God, I probably should. You know, I probably should get into like the advertised content. It was you or everything, not so erudite, dude. That's what I'm saying. Dude. I'm actually kind of surprised about that, but you know what? I'll take it. Whatever. But yeah, we'll just we'll chill here, okay? We'll chill here. And like we'll just heal up these guys, all right? Heal up these pesky boys and girl. But yeah, anyways. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. The Lio convoy stuff, okay? Here we go. Here we go. All right, this is what you guys are here for. Let's do it. Hope you have a good stream. Well, I appreciate it, Malcolm. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Alright, like always, look at the screen, and if it upsets you that this is being pointed to, I promise you'll be okay. Now, I'd like to think I wouldn't have to recap here, but I will on the off chance that someone stumbles into this. At the end of April of this year, YouTuber ILoveKimPossibleAlot released a video with the stated intent to expose DA Games and SaberSpark. Now, if this was just a bad video focusing on DA Games, taking another shot after criticism wouldn't have been the worst of ideas. Everyone makes a bad video eventually, and it's clear KP needed to check her tone and approach on matters like this. Humor is a valid coping mechanism, but there is a time and place for these things. The bigger issue is that KP included a claim towards SaberSpark of a very specific nature. One that's non-consensual, to be clear. The irritation here is that when she was told about the accusation, unbeknownst to me, made by YouTuber EmuEmi, she came to me directly and asked what I thought, and I made my value and direction on that very clear. You don't forward any of this without, bare minimum, informing law enforcement and filing a report.
Wait, you're just now watching this? Yeah, dude, I've been busy, bro. It's over.
Then that needs to be handled by the cops. Like, period. Like, 100% period. That needs a police report filed today.
Right.
Here's the problem, though, with that inherently. If that did happen, and Saber did do that, he will by nature know who it is. So if it...
Yeah, I mean, okay, that was always, like, something that was kind of confusing about me with, like, Emmy, right? It's like, they wanted to essentially go at SaberSpark, but, like, remain anonymous. That was always a little sketchy with me. But the reasoning why they didn't want to do the police report, I guess, was that they were afraid that it would be, like, they would be, like, doxxed, right? Or, like, you know, like, Saber who would know who they are. But, like, what did you think that, like, making a public accusation that they're a rapist would do, right? With the exact story lined out. Do you think that, like, Saber just had so many women, like, that, like, had the same experience in that same year, 10 years ago? Like, I don't know. It would have always been found out that it was her. I don't really know why she remained anonymous or try to stay anonymous with it if she was going to make it a public spectacle. I really don't know. Because if her worry really was Saber would find out, he would have found out either route. So that never made sense to me. Why she would do that, but I digress.
Gets out in any way, shape, or form, and a police report hasn't been filed, she's going to be at risk. Like, that's just the truth of the matter in this. And it's unpleasant, it's ugly, but that's the truth.
Now, I've seen some drooling idiots, the same that think I was involved in KP's video, to be clear, state that EmuEmi should have gone to Rain. If it was due to wanting victim support, absolutely. They're a victim advocate organization, but they're not law enforcement, and claims of this nature must be reported to law enforcement before anything else. That's the standard. I encourage victims to seek proper help when needed, but the only real chance any of us would have for justice in this world would go to the judicial system.
Yo, what's up, CC?
This caused an absolute maelstrom of hate to be thrown at KP. To be clear, criticism is justified. She made a serious accusation of a nature like this without actual evidence. That's condemnable. Full stop. After her initial video drop, she came to me asking what she should do. At the time, I hadn't seen the video, but I had heard she included the accusation I told her not to, and I obviously wasn't happy. Regardless, though, I told her if the responses were stressing her out, to private the video. So she did. That's when video responses and the like had come out. And so, a person in my circles came around asking questions. That being Beckett of Cope and Seethe. I
Right.
got KP in contact with him because despite being a drama channel, Beckett will give people a fair shake and leeway where others wouldn't. There's other details that happened after this, but the culmination was the video Beckett made on the situation. Obviously, KP wasn't happy. She's clearly used to being in control of things and was under the impression that this video would validate her. I'm honestly not sure how, as Beckett was very clear he was going to be critical of her. She asked me if she should respond to anything, and I told her not to, because anything she said would be under severe scrutiny and people would be bad faith about it. After some time had passed, I was ruminating on all that KP had done. I made it clear.
Well, yes and no. Okay. See, obviously there's gonna be people that will dislike her heavily and take it like in the bad faith, like worst way possible. But I think saying nothing when you're on the hot seat can like fuck you even more, personally. Like, obviously something has to be said. Like, even like the simple statement of saying, I'm working on a response to this properly. Like, I'm working on like gathering all my thoughts and making sure I'm in a good way to like, good state to have it all like in one place to respond to this. That is way better than nothing, personally. Because saying nothing, it just looks horrible, right? It just looks like you fucked up, and because you're saying nothing, it's like, oh, you're only saying nothing because you fucked up, and you're probably thinking that you're guilty or something like that. It's gonna lead to like way more, like if we're going off of like people's assumptions or like people's like insinuations of what you're gonna say, saying nothing, it's gonna like lead people to crazier conclusions than like whatever you just say. Right, because at least if you have something to say, there's something to go off of, it's something to work off of. If there's nothing, then it could just like the field of imagination could just start to sprout. So I don't know. I don't really agree with her saying nothing would have been the best thing. But I can understand the perspective of it would have just been like, probably disregarded as like a yeah, right, or whatever, like fuck you. But it still would have been something. Still would have been something, in my opinion.
Clear to her that she had screwed up, but I wasn't willing to throw away our friendship because of a screw-up. One could have argued that KP genuinely believed Emmy and pushed the accusations due to that. But as more time and data came out...
Dude, I fucking can't lie, dude. Like, okay, I'm not trying to be a pause, Andy, but like the believing Emmy thing, right? Because I gotta keep reminding people, this motherfucker in an Angry Slug interview literally like went off of like their confirmation with Emmy telling the truth was literally like a vibe that they got, like a fucking spider sense, okay? Like it wasn't like they had no text messages, they had no pictures that they even like knew each other, no proof that they even had any contact or anything or conversations or nothing at all. All they had was a light description of them describing Saberspark and just of good vibe, right, from them. A good vibe that they would. It was the luckiest fucking shot KP ever got that they even were associated with this person. Because it's fucking insane. Can you imagine how worse it would have been if this person was just some random troll that gave like a semi-convincing idea of like Saberspark's like personality and just like got them to platform this just to find out that they weren't even real? That would have been so bad. Like, yeah, the Spidey sense wouldn't have worked that much then. It would have been so fucking bad. Yeah, false rape allegations saying something you just post through, lol. Real. Yikes. You're fucked. Yeah, obviously, like, I don't think that she could just, like... Yeah, because you know how funny it would be? It's like, oh, I just called Saberspark a rapist. Anyways, here's my review on, like, the new glitch show that they just dropped on, like, the fucking castle, like, Night Guardian show, okay? Like, people would be like, what the fuck? You're fucking running, dude. You're running!
Now, that didn't seem to be the case. I hadn't spoken to KP for a while when she popped back up in my DMs and shared a link to the audio for her response. You know, the thing I told her not to do. It was listening to the audio of this response that sealed it for me that KP wasn't approaching this like a proper adult. While I didn't share the audio, someone else, Hidden Heroine, did, and now it's out there in the public. It was genuinely awful and focused more on her feelings than the wrong she's done, putting the onus on the audience and blaming misogyny. Since KP had turned away my suggestions twice, I decided not to give her a complete feedback on any of this. Mostly because if she was going to screw up again, I was just going to let her since she was clearly not willing to listen to counsel. The other, much smaller reason, was because I didn't want to be put in the position of Lio said this was fine like others have tried to put me in to use me as a shield. She wound up sending another draft of audio.
Yeah, because she did jokingly kind of say something in like Cat Slayer, where it's like she was like lightly blaming Lio, being like, Lio should have caught this or something like that, or gosh, I wish Lio said something about the video. Like she did, even if it's jokingly, she already had that like thought in her head. So like I do believe that if Lio did give any advice, she would have 100% stuck her guns to like blaming him. Not just because it's Lio. She has like a tendency to just try to like blame anybody else, and it's everybody else's fault except for hers. So it's like I genuinely think that like that was probably the better move for him not to like get involved in that. But yeah, because I think she would want to 100% strapped onto it, being like, Lio coerced me into making this claim. It's like, yeah, 100% I would think that would happen. I hope he sues them. To be honest, shit like this was just ruined so many lives. Yeah, no, for real. I was hesitant to hear KP out when she made the accusations because she didn't try to show proof outside of words. Yeah, it's that the problem with like rape accusations. It's usually a he said she said, and the only way to like really debunk it on one side is to see inconsistencies or if someone admits it. That's why you really can't jump the gun, especially with those ones, because it's like it really is you're taking like the word of mouth of like two different people, because obviously no one recorded the events happening, right? No one like that would be fucking mental. That'd be insane, right? Like so it's a very difficult thing to like basically like have like go through like an internet sense, because like then you got like a bunch of commentators who are playing like detective, and it's like sometimes people make reactively wrong decisions. So yeah, I hope Saber sues for real. No, unironically, yeah, that would be like that. Yeah, that would be great. But yeah, Saber probably won't say it publicly if he decided to say. Yeah, he'll just be like relishing it in it behind the scenes, and it'll somehow leak.
But it wasn't much better. The day arrived where she put out the response. While not as bad as her drafts, it was still putting the focus on her feelings and providing no apologies towards Saberspark. I will note, though, that a bit before this, my staff member, Hidden Heroine, contacted KP offering to help with some things. To clarify, Hidden didn't regularly track the KP stuff like the rest of us did, so she didn't have full detail. So KP's response hits, and then she has a call with KP, where KP just outright lied on some things.
Yeah,
this pushed Hidden to release the call after being sent other things from KP. KP wasn't happy about this, obviously, and came to me to complain about it. I said a day...
Okay, this is such a derail. Like, it's only a short temporary derail. Look, I know Beckett's streaming, but like, bro, what the fuck is this? Okay, Ivy, you cannot just out of context give me whatever the fuck this is. What is he doing? Is he gooning? Like, did he forget to like turn off his stream? Fan Advocacy Network. Is this guy fucking gooning? Is that what he's doing? Look at what his eyes are going directly to, dude. Like dude, thick anime titties and thighs. This guy, dude, what the fuck, dude, what the hell, dude? You just know he wrote down that at to save for later. You can tell. Like, just look at the face of this man, right? His hand is slowly creeping down because he's seeing this fucking shit. What the fuck? He's gooning Beckett. What the fuck? This is what people are watching on Kick nowadays, okay? What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck? Dude. I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool art. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Alright, dude. We're... Yeah, that's Beckett. Oh, dude. Oh, you guys didn't even see the Beckett image. Okay. Yeah, my character was kind of blocking it. I look sus. Okay. Anyways, yeah. No, see? This is Beckett. Okay. Not me. I want to make that clear. I'm not looking at this on my own accords. It's Beckett. Ah, dude, it's fucked. Okay, anyways, we're going back. We're going back. I still need to check out Kick. Yeah. Anyways, back to the
daily plan scheduling.
In time for the call to happen, and added her and Hidden to a group chat. Because if KP wanted answers, I wasn't about to answer for another person. KP instead left the group chat angrily because she had been actively monitoring Hidden's comment section, or had someone watch it for her, and discovered Hidden was talking about releasing something else, assuming it would be the call. Here's the back and forth we had after that, with KP's part being read out by the Lord of the Corn, Beefame. I
The
guess
fuck?
it's just you and me then. Let me know when ready.
Dude, we were supposed to lack of trust with you when you bring in the person that is the one of the
Okay.
reasons I need to speak to you about.
You may need to redo that sentence. It doesn't really make sense.
Hidden leaked the call and is laughing about how stupid I am, and
Yeah.
you bring her in to talk to me? You recommended me to talk to her in the first place, and that reflects on both of you.
I mean, if you have critics, it's not a bad idea to engage with them. But if you just did something retarded, you did something retarded. Like, I don't expect anyone realistically, like, if I did something retarded for them to be like, oh no, this happens, pats on the back, right? Like, it's like, no, you're not allowed to laugh, okay? Because you have me added on discord.com, okay? You can't laugh at what I did. That'd be dumb. That'd be dumb, right? You did something just objectively fucking dumb. It happens, okay?
I didn't tell you to talk to Hidden. I'm ready when you are.
Let me look into that. Hold on. I have closed the DMs with her, so I can look into that later, but I'm open to being incorrect about it. Still, memory serves that you recommended her, and how much you trusted her. She's your head mod, right? Like, you can't tell me she didn't plan to leak the call with the three of us. It seems like it was likely. Correct me if I'm wrong.
She is not my head mod. Let me know when you can call. I literally told you I can't answer for her.
At this
Yeah. What do you mean she is? The fucked up, has anyone really gone so far as do want go more like as sentence gets me every time. Awesome.
point, I feel more comfortable as a text convo. Does she have any authority in your server? Because I do not remember meeting her under circumstances unrelated to you.
I'm not doing text, KP. I don't have the time for that. You wanted to talk? I'm granting you that. Trying to get granular about Hidden's position in my server isn't relative to that, especially since I didn't send her to you.
But you still brought someone who was actively leaking calls into a conversation. You still decided to include her. If you didn't want me to mention Hidden, then IDK why you thought we were going to have a three-way call when she was literally bragging about how stupid I am live for trusting her. You didn't even ask me.
I literally told you why I added her.
Dude.
I understand that, but I wanted to talk to you, not Hidden.
See, what I also don't understand for people like this, like, it's like, oh, I don't want to get in a call. It might get leaked. Do you think the DMs won't get leaked? Like, DMs are just so easy to screenshot. The hell? like, it's like, I think you'll leak it if we call, but for some reason, I think you won't leak it if we're messaging in DMs. I just don't understand that mindset. It gets people a lot. It's really funny. Because then you just see it like this. You just see DMs get leaked. It's like, oh, what? That person I thought that if I got into a call with, the call would have been leaked our DMs? What the hell? Who could have seen this coming?
I'm not going to answer for another person. I refuse to.
That's fine. You don't have to.
And I'm the only one here, so let's do that. I won't be adding anyone else.
Are you planning on recording?
Do I need to?
I'm just asking and clarifying.
I can't text all night, KP.
At this point, I feel more comfortable with texting. I'm sure you can understand that. If you are unavailable tonight, that's fine. We can talk some other time.
KP, this was set up and scheduled. This is actually just ridiculous. I'm not doing text. I have other responsibilities and cannot spend more time than I already have texting you. You go on about wanting to be treated as an equal, this is it.
You never specified ever that it only had to be a call. If you have other responsibilities, I understand. Have a good night.
I did, actually. I'll be
Dude. I'll have some time tomorrow evening. Gulps.
able to call tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Yeah, why did you let me talk to Heroin? Yeah, if she was going to leak a call. I can't explain another person's actions to you. I'll be able to call tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST. Yeah?
CST.
Dude, they're fucking, like, screenshotting each other's DMs to prove points already, dude. Like, you don't think this is gonna get leaked? This is so dumb. This is so dumb.
Stop trying to word lawyer this, KP. It's unbecoming.
Right. That was something you said. That's not something that was mutually agreed upon. You also didn't specify you couldn't text. Anyway, you've made your time concerns known, and I don't think we can see eye to eye about this. So I'll just save us the trouble and disengage.
I'm going to be very blunt here, KP. Your constant choice of running from literally every difficult situation is going to do nothing but bite you in the butt. Things will not always be on your terms, especially not in the working world. This entire debacle happened because you refused to listen to me. And now, you're trying to blame me for the actions of others. I've heard the call. You either need to eat some gravel and harden up, or figure out how you're going to survive if you're
What
not
kind of
catered
fucking
to every
phrase is
step of
that?
the way. You will, unironically,
Okay.
be extremely lucky if Saber doesn't push litigation on you, because you've absolutely given him the opening to do so. A few days passed, and KP asked for another call, one with me.
Lyle, I understand that emotions were high the other day, and that a lot of people are acting out of stress right now. But a call with Hidden wasn't something we explicitly discussed or agreed upon. I didn't understand at the time that that was your plan. I assumed you would talk to her privately, without me involved. That's a big part of why this situation has been so upsetting for me. I can't explain or control someone else's actions, and I don't blame you for her choices or anyone else's behavior. I would imagine you feel regret connecting me to Beckett based on how ugly this is getting. I understand this was an attempt to help that is gone a different way than intended, and I appreciate that. But I also need to recognize how they've affected me. As far as talking to her, I do remember you mentioning on a call that she was someone you trusted deeply as a friend. I could be wrong, but if I'm right, then it's worth asking. How would I remember that information unless it came from you? That's why this whole situation has shaken me so much. You have been a good friend to me, and I want to acknowledge that. But the truth is, I've been heavily spooked by people I once trusted leaking personal, private, sensitive information. Riddle leaking information indirectly has been deeply traumatic. I'm exhausted. I need to draw a boundary.
What? The leaking is traumatic. Ah. Dude, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too used to it in this community where it's like people just leak shit all the time. I don't know. Right? But it's like, bro. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? Fuck my life, man.
Here, not to punish anyone, but to protect myself. I am willing to re-engage and clarify details with you, but it needs to be in a way I feel comfortable and at a later time when things are less volatile. I still value our friendship and hope that hasn't been lost in all of this, but right now, I need to be careful with my own limits, especially since I have a strong reason to believe that a call might have been recorded. That possibility is deeply upsetting, and I need to prioritize my safety and peace of mind above all else.
I see. The person you're remembering me referring to wasn't Hidden. It was Peaches. And that was 2 years ago.
Apologies, time is a bit wonky these days. Also, you did tell
You mixed up something from like recent to something from 2 years ago. Yeah, sorry. My timeline's a bit out of whack. As you can see, I mix up things from a week ago to 2 years ago all the time. Yeah, sorry. It's really difficult for me. It just happens whenever I see my voice in a call, haha. But yeah.
me so. And these are pre-censored, but if you need this. I'm kind of feeling okay, so do you have time to talk tonight?
I'll have time at 8 p.m. CST.
Okay, if I get sleepy, I'll let you know. Sorry for my reaction. Hidden just triggered the shit out of me too. I'm here, just note that my energy levels are a bit low, and this week I feel like I've been run over by the magic school bus, especially chest.
Alright, one moment. Ready.
Alright, go ahead.
I want to state very clearly, I don't tend to record calls with friends, but it was pretty clear to me that KP was scrambling to find anybody to be a scapegoat here, and I wasn't completely unaware about how she was speaking about me in these other private calls that got released. So I felt it right to record this for my own safety so I don't get thrown under the bus like she's done to other people. So here's
Okay.
that call.
Oh boy. Okay. I didn't even know they had a recorded call.
Hello, Rachel, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, so what is it you specifically wanted to discuss?
No, I just forgot that they did actually. Fuck, yeah, fuck, okay.
I don't know, honestly. I guess, I guess there's nothing really we can do, or nothing I can really do as far as how crazy it's been getting. But,
You know what, fuck it.
like,
Leaked call, pick someone.
can you give me some more background about your relationship with Beckett? Because, like, he,
Not already, bro.
he's been interviewing, like, everyone that I've ever briefed near, and, he interviewed my friend and told her said some upsetting things, not upsetting, but, like, unsettling things to her.
Why did he talk to Do you know why accepted that?
Because she wanted to try to help me from a PR standpoint. She asked me And she told me about it. I said, if you want to. And basically, from what she described, she's trustworthy. I don't have any reason to doubt her. He basically tried to be really nice and
whatever,
get
dude.
information out of
Okay, look, you don't want people to make assumptions on you, but like when people go around, right, to people that have talked to you and have like a way better understanding of you than like, you know, strangers, that is getting an assessment of your character. So it's like you can't really have it both ways, okay? You can't say I don't want people to make assumptions on me, but then not engage. But then, like, you know, people won't make assumptions. Sure, they will make assumptions, or they won't, and they'll talk to people that you've talked to before to get an assessment of your character. You're kind of making it already difficult for them, but like it's whatever. It's whatever. Fucking hell.
And she wouldn't budge. And then she said after 15 minutes, he kind of dropped the act and talked about how much money he was making off this, that he doesn't care about anyone, that he thinks I'm acting vindictively because if he were me, that's how he would be acting, so therefore I am acting vindictively. Thinks people he's talking to are crazy, but is platforming them anyway to make money. They talked about how he...
Who are those crazy people? Examples?
Talked about how he didn't understand the perfect victim myth, even though she tried to explain it. She said it kind of made her uncomfortable how hinged he was. And then, not unhinged, but like, he asked her if my PTSD was real.
Okay.
You know, just, he's been asking people a lot of personal questions. So I don't feel like I don't have any privacy at all. Which, you know, I know I can only control to a certain extent, but there seems to be like...
Yeah, honestly, when I talk to Beckett, dude, he is pretty mental. All right, he's like one of the most schizophrenic fucking psychopaths I've ever bumped into. Okay? He is one of the most damning individuals I've ever came across, but I've just not said anything because I'm terrified. I'm terrified he'll do something. And to be honest, I can't take that risk, man. I can't. Yeah, but no, it's like... Dude, Lyle always adds some music. It's kind of cringe music, bro. The fucking music with Jar had me dead because it's like the meme music for sad edits, dude. So I can't be fucked, bro.
I don't know. I don't know the kid, but it just seems like it's very hyper focused and kind of like, you know, he's trying to bait me on Twitter. I'm not really paying attention. You know, he had
he's baiting me, but I'm not really
Barbie.
looking at it. Haha.
You know, try to manipulate me. I guess I'm just tired.
Barbie. Dude, fuck off, dude. Fuck off. Okay, I'm tired of the narrative that's like, these Spurgs are all being led by Beckett. Alright, Beckett of crabs. Alright, I'm tired. I'm tired of it. Okay? It's schizo. It's cringe. Okay? Because unironically, right? What sounds more batshit insane? Beckett is, you know, either not doing this and these people are doing it on their own accords, or actually genuinely having to seriously argue that Beckett is going to each and every one of these Spurgs and setting them individual to go like, after this op of mine, I want them dead. It's fucking insane, dude. It's fucking mental. I can't be fucked. If you aren't looking, why do you know what the person is trying to do? No, exactly. They are looking. It's cope. It's cope. It's classic cope. They are coping and seething.
Tired of, like, I'm just venting at this point, but I'm just tired of being manipulated and yeah, go ahead.
Let me take that in order. Number one, did produce to you a copy of their conversation?
No, she didn't record it.
Okay. Your friends need to get into a habit of learning how to do that, because what she said about Beckett does not track for him as a person from literally anything I know about him. I do not know. How long have you known?
A year.
Okay. I will tell you this. Beckett did not send Barbie to you. Barbie did that of her own volition.
Yeah?
Because that's
yeah,
who,
I got the
Barbie
feeling
is.
she wanted to play main character.
Well,
yeah.
The point is, that's not Beckett's fault. That's not his doing. That's who Barbie is. And again, I'm not going to do too many of this concerning Barbie, but I did warn you about her. I warned you about her last year, and I warned you about her earlier this year.
No, you did warn me. I'm not debating that.
Okay. Now, I will say,
Okay, whether or not that it's like true for like, her being like a dangerous threat. All I know Barbie from genuinely is like from like the thing a while ago on the Stardust debate. I've heard that she's been out and about and shit like that, right? But like whatever, right? Point is, whether the content of her character was accurately described to you by Lio or whatever, right? The point is, you had like a warning about this person, you still decide to have a call. That's dumb as fuck on your part, right? Even if Barbie is like the nicest person, whatever, right? If you heard that, like, hey, I wouldn't trust this person, and you still made the choice to engage with them, and you can't be surprised if you get fucked over. You really can't. That is dumb as fuck. All right. And try to put that into other people is just insane. That's just super fucking dumb.
calling him kid's probably not the best thing because he is genuinely older than you. He's in his mid-30s, whereas I'm like in my 40s. I'm not going to sit
He's in
here.
his mid-30s. Okay, you know.
Yeah, he's in his mid-30s. He's closer to my age.
I didn't know that.
But it's not that Beckett does not care. Beckett tries his best in a lot of ways to keep some sort of professional distance from what he talks about. But the problem with all this is, you're saying that you're tired of being manipulated. But part of the problem when it comes to you and all of this is that you have a tendency of getting all of your information third hand instead of looking for it yourself. And that is going to bite you in the butt 10 times out of 10. Unless you have 100% trust in the person you are communicating.
You did not just to put it like that, Jay. She's just lying about Father Beckett because he didn't blindly believe her and Emmy, to be honest. You did not refer to Beckett as Father Beckett. Dude, that's fucked. That's fucked, dude. It's over. It's over. You ever wonder why KP has no long-term friends? She, like, only knows people from within the year. It's over. Yeah, it's really weird. KP is paranoid and just grasping at straws. Very sad, honestly, and not saying in a sympathetic way, just to clarify. No, it's whatever. It happens. It happens. This is their life now.
Communicating with, which, frankly, based on the people you've been around, sounds to me like you haven't had. Now, Beckett is not going out there looking for people to talk to. They are coming to him. He is not seeking them out. They are seeing what's going on, and he is asking them questions.
Yeah,
and
he
I can tell you enough
specified
about
this
Beckett
too.
to know that if he does not have evidence for it, or if it does not sound like something real, he's going to be very...
Like, even like during the membership stream the guy did, he literally specified that there was literally like 6 people even going to him at that point just because he was talking about KP, which that does happen. When you talk about someone, right, and get attention on something, people that already don't like that person are going to come to you with like new stuff and new things that are not as well known because you're the guy covering it. That's a very common thing to happen regardless. Like, it's not a unique thing to KP. That's a thing that just happens regardless. Like any other situations I've covered, there's been people that's come to me about like certain details I would have never found out with just like, basic research. So it's like sometimes I find interesting stuff, sometimes I don't. But still, the point is it's a very common thing that happens. It's not unique to this. It's very rare that like someone's going around being like, let's find them one by one. All right, like that'll be a very hard task to do. But yeah. Would you rather I call him Daddy Lymphout? Well, no, you just don't have to add the fucking dad thing. You just that's evil. In most calls I've seen with Barbie, and then Barbie comes off as no nonsense, and she gave KP a lot of grace. I mean, fair enough. In the call she had with KP, yeah.
Very critical of it. He's not just going to run with anything he hears like other idiots that don't like you will. Now, I will say this. I am sorry that personal details about you were put out there by Mad. I genuinely am. I don't agree with that personally. If you were like a child predator or something, I wouldn't care, but I don't think that is acceptable. I don't think that's okay. Now, here's where we have to come to a little bit of the brass tacks here. You say you want to be treated as an equal, right?
Feminists realizes
Where
that
are you
they
going with this?
don't have it as hard
We
as
need
this
to have a very
guys.
serious talk right now. And I do mean a very
Okay.
serious talk. So, I'm asking you if you want to be treated like an equal, because it's made very clear in your different responses that you do not like it when people treat you like there's a mentorship going on without informing you. So I'm asking you directly if you want me to treat you like an equal, because that way I can be as straight and direct with you as possible.
Yeah, unless I, dictate otherwise based on how I'm feeling, but go ahead.
Okay. I will preface. You are not going to like what I'm going to say. I'm
Okay.
not saying I'm not saying any of this to hurt you. I am saying this because I care. And because I have watched the past 6 months of you spiraling destructively because you did not listen to counsel. Rachel, you do not have a grasp on how to treat people. You do not have a grasp on how, for lack of a better word, I want to be very clear, I'm not saying this to insult you. If I was, we would not be talking like this. It would be a different matter altogether. You do not seem to truly understand how the real working world works.
Shake the desk,
and that
you
is what's
fucker.
continuing to bite you. And the fact that you are continuing on this destructive path that you started when you refused to accept that you should not have forward any rape accusations about Saberspark, and you are continuing to double and triple down, is going to do nothing but continue to destroy you.
Yeah.
So, my hard question for you is how much of this is you versus how much of this is from people pushing you in certain directions?
Like, rhetorically, or like...
Like people guiding you to continue on this destructive path as opposed to apologizing and moving on with your life. Because what's been happening is in the first response you sent me, the one you put out publicly, and then the one that was leaked from your Q&A, you are not at any point saying, I should not have done this in general. I am sorry for forwarding accusations without evidence. Instead, you are continuing to put the onus on literally everybody else. And I'm asking, is that from your desire, or is somebody guiding you to make those statements, and you are going with it because you think they're helping you?
Right.
No one's guiding me.
So it's all fully off of your own volition.
That's your question, or that, yeah.
All right, I'm going to be a little more blunt then. How much of this is Courtney involved in?
Oh boy, the real questions.
Not much. Like, she's not pushing me to do anything I don't want to do.
Are you familiar?
That doesn't answer it. That doesn't answer it. She's not pushing you to not do anything that you don't want to do. That's not saying that she's not involved. That's not saying that at all. No. You just said that just means you guys are in agreement. That doesn't deconfirm her being involved. You suck. You fucking suck.
What Courtney's been doing lately in the online space?
Ooh.
Not really, but go ahead, you can tell me.
She literally went on public and said that she hopes that Mr. Enter gets raped and killed.
I can't lie. I did not know that clip was going to blow out of proportion as much as it did. Dude, I literally like went to like a random part of like that like stream, right? I went to a random part of that stream, found that, right? Boom. It's like, what the fuck is this? Dude, what the fuck is this? The whole clip where like they're calling Mysterious Mr. Enter like a rapist because they're defending their own behaviors. I did not know that clip was going to like, fucking blow out of proportion like it did. I'm glad it did. Because it did make them look like how they looked. They looked like a fucking raging schizophrenic that was doing history revisionist just because they didn't like them. All right? They look like a fucking dipshit. But I am kind of like, I'm going to take that medal. All right? I'm going to take that medal. Yeah. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Nobody's guiding me, Laya. I'm just that retarded. Yeah? Courtney's actually insane. No, she genuinely is. Honestly, I'm so jealous that Layo's childhood has so much cool toys. Yeah, you fucker. Of course you wanted to make the chat about the dinosaur he's drawing. This guy. This fucking CC guy, dude.
I think
she's lost it. Like, wholesale lost it.
I wouldn't lead with that personally, but it is funny that got brought up.
She has called anybody who does not believe the accusations against Saberspark part of a pro-rape boys club. She thinks that it is acceptable to call anybody anything and to accuse them of anything because you are not a legal official and therefore you must not need to control yourself. Which, oddly enough, she hasn't realized backfires directly to her when people call her a groomer or a predator with no evidence. And on top of that, KP, people know you use ChatGPT with your Q&A. Like, what's going on here?
Wait, is that actually true?
What do you mean what's going on?
Like, did you really consult ChatGPT to write your Q&A?
No way.
A little bit for some of the citing, but not the whole thing.
No way. No way. I thought that was a joke. I thought that was a bit. No. 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 I thought that was a lie. No, I thought people were just fucking with them. So it didn't come from you, you fucker.
Just...
Why are you continuing to push allegations you don't have any evidence for?
Because it's fun.
Because Zombie, they're awesome. They were led into admitting it, zombie. They were led into admitting it. See, you're not seeing the 400 IQ brains take that I see. Okay, you're not seeing it through the commentary lens that I've gained over time. Okay, it makes perfect sense.
Because I believe her, I guess. You know, I don't know where I'm going to go from here, though, so I haven't decided.
There is nothing wrong with believing her internally and supporting her personally. The problem isn't that you believe and that you support. The problem is that you publicize, you attack,
low as
and
fuck.
you double and triple down on it.
It's not premium. Lio, your camera's fucking blurry, dude. It's making me mad.
What you went through in 2016, when people were making all sorts of accusations about you, that really screwed with you, right? Really messed you up. It didn't feel good. It hurt, right?
I'm not really too familiar with those accusations, but
imagine that, but instead of just asinine things about a workplace environment, somebody accuses you of sexually assaulting somebody with no evidence, and instead of apologizing for it, saying, you know what, I believed her, but I shouldn't have made this public, I should have supported her behind the scenes and see if justice could be gotten another way, they just continued to double and triple down on it. How would that make you feel?
Make me feel great.
I don't really want to get into a debate with that, right?
what? It's just asking how you'd feel. The reason why she won't engage is because she knows the answer. She knows the answer would fuck her over. She knows that means she subconsciously knows what she's doing is bad. That is why. That's why she's feeling guilty about it. She knows what she did was a piece of shit thing to do. But instead of admitting it, she's still just digging a hole. This is so dumb. So fucking dumb. Fuck me. I can't. God. God.
It's not
I
a
feel like I
debate.
said.
It's not a debate, KP. I'm not sitting here hashing out values of difference to you. I'm saying this.
I'm fighting my autism not to just not talk about the dino drawing. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Like, why is he like fully like just markering over all the details? It's making me confused. I'm not gonna lie, like I am kind of a little lost with it too.
This is a destructive path because the burden of proof is on the people who make the accusations. And what you've done this time is you have tied your person, your channel, your credibility, and any future prospects you have in any field, because it is now tied to you. This will follow you into your real life. It will. Unless you come up real quick with an actual sincere apology, it will follow you into your real life. This is not me wanting to bully you, browbeat you. I'm saying these things
like,
because I
over that
care,
detail, what the fuck?
and because I am concerned and I see what's happening. What I said to you Monday night in our conversation was not a snide jab at you. It was not an insult. You are unironically going to be actually lucky if he does not sue you, because you have met every single known legal marker for him to be able to do that to you.
Yeah.
Have you been talking to him directly?
No, I have not said a word to or about Saberspark because I'm standing by my principle. I think the guy's a weirdo. But I'm saying objectively, looking at all the data that's out there right now, he lost 26,000 subscribers. He has people calling him a rapist. He has people harassing his wife, or his future wife, rather, his fiance, for being in a relationship with somebody being accused of rape. He has lost money from this. He has lost social standing. Every single thing
Lost
that generally needs to
connections
be
and
met.
shows.
And whether you say it or not, there's plenty out there that can put to the idea that this is done out of malice, whether from you or from Emmy. It meets every basic criteria. You will actually be lucky if he doesn't sue you. Like, I think part of the problem is, and I'm not saying this because I think you're an idiot or anything. I'm saying this because I think what you've gone through, you ostrich, you turtle when things get hard, and so you don't know what's going on around you. I genuinely don't think you realize the depth of the problem you've gotten yourself into here. It's monstrous.
Monstrous?
Because what you've done in your responses is, instead of owning your screw-ups outside of the tone for the DA games, you've just doubled and tripled down saying it's the audience's fault for not understanding, or it's a perception issue, or it's the perfect victim
fucking
myth,
dumb
which
as shit.
nobody is even running with. Nobody's saying they shouldn't believe Emmy because Emmy's not a perfect victim. They're saying the data she has provided versus what Saberspark has provided, it is in favor of Saberspark's selling of events, simply because he has data based on how she has acted to him, how she has responded to him, her communications and relationship up to him. He has that data. You guys don't. You don't have anything.
Total Saber W?
So,
I mean, I don't.
if you wanted to believe it, that's fine. It's making the accusations and continuing to. That's going to kill it. That's going to kill any goodwill you have. That's going to kill any... KP, I'm just going to...
Don't cry. Don't cry, man.
You want to get into the animation industry, right?
Oh shit! I heard about that. This.
I get where you're going.
They know, KP. There are people in the industry who know who you are now, and it's not because of animation. It's not because of any of that. It's because of these accusations you refuse to walk back. That's a problem.
Speaking from experience, inking first was the first mistake was the worst mistake I'd ever do. Dude, real.
There's one reason
Let her
why I said
speak,
tonight I was
Lyra!
to begin with. It's also why I told you, don't forward this. Make police reports.
I agree.
Even if it's a decade old, make the police reports. Emmy's channel is bigger than yours. She could have just done it herself if she was so adamant about it. Instead, she runs you around circles. She lies to your face. Because I will tell you this right now. Her excuse of, I didn't want to talk to Lyle because of his profile picture, when she had no problem talking to me before with the same profile picture. Something's wrong here, Rachel. Something is horrifically wrong here. You can't think about this right now in terms of PR. PR doesn't matter.
Yeah, dude, I thought that was always so dumb as fuck. It's like, oh, dude, you had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, PFP. I think you remind me of my abuser. Dude, he should have just came in with the Squidward with guns at this point, dude. He's like, is this better? Like, what the fuck?
Not in this. Not right now. What matters is the fact that you're free falling off a cliff and you ain't got a parachute. You've got to cobble one together, and you can't do it by continuing to double down on the idea that you're right. And on top of that, with the way this happens, and here's why you have to be so serious about the data you have at hand when you make these accusations, is if he is what you think he is. Now there's an entire debacle out there that will make people immediately disregard it if it's something that actually happens again. If he did do it initially, this will make people immediately discard it. That's damage. And you can't keep down this path, Rachel. Not only are you not going to win, you're going to actively continue to destroy yourself. And I don't want that for you.
I mean, since I don't know what's happened, but I haven't I haven't decided how or what to do. I guess if that is any
Consolation.
I guess I just haven't. Yeah, I haven't been thinking about that. I just kind of been thinking about just the stuff, just the riddle stuff and that kind of thing. So.
Okay. Now, Riddle. What he was doing was he was upset and he was venting to somebody under the assumption that it would have been kept private. I understand the desire to vent to a trusted individual. The problem there is that Maddie leaked it, because I don't know if it's Matt or Maddie. There's something wrong in their skull meat, very obviously. It's why they make accusations as well.
So that wasn't intended to be leaked.
But I'm not going to go into detail and ask you, because I'm not like these other guys. It's none of my business.
I'm not like the other guys. Fuck you.
But I will just say this. If even a third of what Riddle is saying is accurate...
Oh, what's up, Mr. Gamer?
KP, you've got a lot of growing up. You've got to do real fast. Like, real fast.
Dude, this dinosaur's like Barney, bro.
But I'm not saying that because I hate you, because I don't hate you. I'm saying that because I care. And right now, I think I'm kind of the only friend you've got that's just going to be blunt and tell you the truth here. I'm not here to play sides. I'm not here to push a narrative for myself. This is me trying to communicate to you how badly you are in a situation of because you haven't been able to peek up and take a look. It's bad. It's really, really bad, Rachel.
I mean, well, that's why we're talking, right?
Yeah, but it shouldn't take a conversation with me for you to know how bad it is. You've got to be able to look for yourself. And yeah, Beckett's been mean about some things. I'm not going to sit here and deny that, especially in the video he did to your newest public response. Oh, absolutely he was mean in that. But here's the truth of the matter. The reason why I had you talk to Beckett wasn't because it was some sort of stupid little setup. I don't do that to people. It's because I know...
No, I didn't think it was a setup.
I know, but I'm just... In case that was a concern, I'm letting you know.
Well, you kind of
everybody
insinuated
else you could have talked to. Beckett was going...
I mean, you do say, like, okay, even like with the hidden stuff, you said it reflects poorly on you. And like in the earlier DMs, you do say like it reflects poorly on you with this type of stuff. So you do kind of imply it. You do insinuate that it is a setup. And fuck, it did. You even said like you were like really confused why Lia would even recommend Beckett to you. Like you thought like Beckett was like Lia's fault too because it's like oh Beckett was gonna be fair, but then Beckett genuinely right, Beckett like saying that he's gonna be critical to you. You took that as oh he'll sweep, and then he just didn't get sweep for it. He just got fucked. Dude, it's over. KP is honestly just trying to save whatever little clout she has left. True.
To give you the most grace he could. Like, literally. As weird as that may be to sound, he's going to give you the most grace, because he's going to look at the data and come to conclusions based on that, not on personal bias, not on whether he likes people. The man wound up talking to voice actors and people in the animation industry. That's how far this has gone. And not because he went to search them out, it's because they found him. They came to him. And you took what grace he could give you, and said, no, I'm just going to triple down, because it's as much of a pain in the butt as it could be for him to imply or state that he thinks that you're not all that bright or whatever. It's a lot better than claiming you're malicious. Because that's what it's coming out as now, that you're malicious, and that's why you're doubling and tripling down. Especially considering the fact that your initial audio was also leaked. And to be clear, not by me. That's been leaked as well. And people can hear it now. And KP, you frame everything like it's misogyny.
True.
It's not. Not in this case. Yeah, women are treated garbage in the industry. Women are treated garbage socially. I'm well aware of that. But the reason why people didn't come and back you up about the rape accusation isn't because they hate women. It's because there was no evidence.
No, I'm kidding.
That's why I told you not to do it.
KP's narrative completely falls apart when you considered he's now friends with Lazy Bedhead after this drama. Like, if he was such a vindictive shithead, why the fuck would he chill with Lazy? Yeah, no, it's interesting, right? Like, yeah, I think Lazy's nice. But yeah, I think like a good quality from Lazy, right? Not to glaze or anything, but like whatever she's like had controversies or whatever, she takes it on the chin. All right? Frankly, right? She takes it on the chin. I think that's a really good quality to have. And that's probably why people get along with her. Okay, to be honest with you. Because it's like, yeah, fuck it. That's awesome. Okay? You're not like you're not you're not gonna like soy rage whatever like criticisms at you. They fully understand it, they fully get where you're coming from, and they tend to agree, right? They don't like try to like make soft excuses or whatever for their stuff. I think Lazy Bedhead's pretty chill. Yeah, W Lazy. Massaging, who does he think she is? Pokimane? No, she's fucking Momo, dude.
And the reason why I didn't
I didn't understand.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, I guess on hindsight, I didn't I didn't comprehend that, like, her refusing to do the police report was a red flag. I just thought that, it was gonna get out anyway, and not get out. It was gonna be released through Fandom anyway, or whatever the fuck. So,
you just didn't have any control over Fandom?
I was just, I just wanted to support her, I guess. But no, I get your point. I get your point of view.
Yeah, and that, look, I don't think you should have to look into every person you work with, because sometimes that's just not functional, but there was something off from Fandom to begin with, especially based on the age of the account versus how many tweets they've had. Like, that account's over a decade old. And when you look into it, finds out they are a right freak. They like... they like little kid characters. They're sexual deviant of different degrees. The general idea is the entire reason why this person specifically is going after Black Griffin is not because they genuinely believe he's a predator, but because they had a sexual attraction to the Sweetie Belle character that his wife voiced. Because that was his main focus. He really liked that character in all the worst ways a human being can. As an adult, to be clear. I understand saying, well, it was going to get out anyways, but the truth of the matter is that wouldn't have been on you. And I told you why she needed to make it. I told you in that group chat why she needed to make that report. Because every excuse she was giving made no sense. Well, if I do it, he might find out who I am. If he assaulted her, he'd know anyways. Well, he might dox me. He knows her information. I mean, that's why.
No, I didn't understand. I didn't understand that those were W
dodges. Lazy, bro. W Lazy.
If so, I don't like if that makes sense. Like, I wasn't like, I wish. I'm not blaming you, obviously, but I guess I wish like the red flags were explained.
It's almost like the issue that people have with certain content creators is not because of what gender that you were born with or like what sex you were born with, right? It's almost like It's the content of character that you have, and whether or not you're using your morals to like purity test others and like control and tone place what they could do. And like that's one thing, or the other thing. All right. Just making like false allegations and doubling down. No one likes someone who doubles down. The people who dislike people who double down, it's unisex, okay? Doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl who does it. No one likes someone who doubles down because it's just fucking annoying. All right, doesn't matter. It's not a misogyny thing. It's just it's annoying. It's annoying.
More explicitly because I just didn't catch them. So like I didn't understand that what you were saying was proof of hesitancy. I thought she was just hesitant because she was afraid she was going to get doxxed and harassed, which she ended up getting harassed anyway.
Yeah, and
but
the thing is, if she was going to make the accusation public, it was going to happen regardless of if she filed a police report or not. That's why she just needed to file the report. Because here's the thing: if she had filed a report, let's go ahead and walk back in time. If she were the one to file, if she at least bare minimum filed a report and proved that she did that, that would at least communicate to people. No, she actually believes this happened. She is thoroughly convinced. Because why would a woman go to the police otherwise? Now there have been plenty of cases, even though Courtney says otherwise, where women have made false rape accusations to ruin a man's life. That just has happened. It's literally happened to a little black kid decades ago who wound up getting killed over it. So yes, unfortunately, it does happen. It's awful. One of the worst things in the world to lie about, but it does happen. But at least with a police report, there could have been at least that modicum, that crumb.
Dude, when it came to examples, I remember when I was in Becca's chat, we were going like bar for bar. There was Quite, Slazo, who else was there? There's so many others like that was just going off, like bad for bad, like, you know, bar for bar. It's like we're just like naming, and then like Lio, I just fucking pick some, fucking picks this. It's so, so random, so fucking random. Dude, we need to clip Lio saying a little black kid. Okay, that would be that'd be fire.
Of hesitancy of people saying, well, if nothing else, Emmy believes that's what happened. Because why in the world would she go do that otherwise? But she didn't even do that. And it had nothing to do with fear of being harassed and everything to do with the fact that she wanted to be able, from what I can tell, take that shot off of somebody else's platform and then duck and hide. And she tried to. And the entire reason she failed was because she left breadcrumbs. You say you're worried about people, you're tired of people manipulating you, but they've been doing it this entire time. Again, if you want to believe in me, that's absolutely fine. I know people who have had awful things happen to them that they told me about that they don't want to make public. And I'm not going to make public because I don't have the evidence for it either. I still support them. I still care about them. I communicate to them how much I do believe them and that it's going to be okay and I'm there. I don't put it on my channel. I don't tie my name to it. Not because I don't care, not because I don't love these people and I don't feel for them, because there's nothing I can do with it. You can't make an accusation from nothing and expect something to grow from it. I'm sorry, but you can't.
Yeah, no.
And you have
that could sometimes
really,
just make it worse.
The reason I never responded in extreme detail to the audio you sent me, KP, is because if I have to every single time tell you what the problem is, you're not growing and learning on your own. You've got to learn to figure these things out by yourself to become the confident individual you want to be. And listening to that entire diatribe, all it communicated to me is that you didn't learn anything. And I can't put a stamp of approval on that, not as a friend and not as somebody who cares about you. But at the same time, if I had put any pushback on it, then where are we anyways? Because another reason I didn't is because I told you not to even put out a response, and then you come into my DMs and tell me that you're going to do one. So you didn't listen to me again. And the last time you did was, again, when you made the accusations. So you're coming back to a guy Go ahead.
I interpreted your, like, if you have to one as just kind of like, you know, if it will make you feel better kind of thing. So I guess I interpreted that more neutral than what you meant, if that makes sense.
Yes, but again, I say it plainly, because I'm not a person who often is able to do subtlety. I'm about as subtle as a shotgun. I've told you pretty plainly, don't do a response to this. If you were to do anything, it has to be some form of apology. And it's not just that, right? It's not.
I will
just
admit
that.
the details on the dinosaur are
preface
looking
this,
pretty
we're
good
gonna
now.
move topics just slightly. If you want to hate aficionado Chris until the day he dies, you are 100% valid in doing so. I will give you no trash talk for it. I will not degrade you for it. You are well within
you
your
just
right,
shouldn't use
and
them
that
as
is
a
fine if that is
weapon
the
against
decision
other
you make.
people.
But trying to build a literal what if legal case in your response against a man who, number one, admitted that he lied. Number two, I'm going to be real blunt here. Listening to that audio, KP, I don't think I've met many people as apologetic as him in that. So when Beckett asked you, what does accountability look like to you? That's something you should have had the answer to. Is accountability for what Chris did, which again, even he doesn't stand by. Even he says it's stupid and vile, and he had no business doing it. And frankly, he probably got bullied for saying it. Because as a guy, you know, the boys club that I'm apparently in, if anybody makes that type of comment around me, or anybody I know, like any guy I know, they're gonna get bullied for it. They're gonna be made fun of. Like, what are you, some sort of weirdo creep? You sick loser? They're gonna get bullied and made fun of for it. Nobody's gonna think they're cool over it.
Yeah, no one like daps each other up just because it's like, yeah, I saw a woman's panties and I just kind of doomed in it so hard. No, I think it's gross. It's vile. It's like, what the fuck are you saying, bro? That's, ugh, fucking weirdo.
Even some of the most egregious men I know who make the grossest of jokes, like, say, Vlad, he'd call him a loser too and tell him to kill himself, frankly. Like, if a genuine apology and trying to get help isn't what you wanted, what is it you wanted?
Well, that was something I was going to talk about. I took down the safety report with the link. Riddle owns the file, so I couldn't take down the file. And I would have clarified, probably just like, I was concerned how his telling of the story framed me to other people that were in the room when he was telling it. So I think in hindsight, maybe a public apology that didn't go into didn't have to like go into the actual act, but just the fact that like this happened and like, sorry, like whatever, like something like that. But
Sure.
but what basically the story grew into not just Chris, but all of the DA game stuff. And you know, there's like, I don't know if you saw the whole video, but you know, victims that were groomed in that space, that I'm not like saying this to be like, what was me, I'm just kind of informing you about information, but you know, were groomed in that space and wouldn't remove like confirmed convicts and things like that.
Sure.
So I understand your point about Chris, but you know, it wasn't just the call, it was the like, it wasn't just the memes he posted, it was just kind of the continual behavior, mostly from Will in that space, that isn't really being analyzed too deeply. Does that make sense?
To a point, but if I recall from one of your responses, the gross memes that were posted, was that or was that not to test a security bot?
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
Lie, because
I don't even know how to fucking feel about the testing a security bot. Like, low key, you could have done this in a server that was, or at least in a room that's locked, right? Realistically, you could have done it like that. I don't understand the whole, yeah, I was just giving it a little test, a little tug, if you will. It's like, dude, come on, fucking hell, whatever, fuck me.
No one could find someone else covered it, but the videos got taken down. But anyway, Parlo or something. But he talked about he couldn't find a bot.
No, not a Parlo mention. No, not Parlo. Fuck me, man.
That could accurately test those on top of them. Instead of admitting that they did something wrong and retracted them, they just kind of kept it hush hush, and that seems to be an issue from what the victims say, that anytime there's a big upset or like not even like anything that's particularly like Will's fault, but like bad situations, like, you know, there's a pedophile in the server or whatever, you know, they don't really seem to care to do anything. Again, not just sharing information. So that was, the Chris stuff boiled up to like, you know, like Jamie, who doesn't like me anymore, but Jamie has a whole Twitter thread about their abuse in that space and like the creeps, and they have screenshots and the whole thing. So I you know, and that's the part that
Dude, probably gonna
I
save
wish
the
was
Saber
clear,
story.
Is because I wanted to help and I was stupid. I just tried to put too much in the video, among other things. But yeah, so I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, those were just my frustrations in that area.
No, actually a while ago, really fucking random, right? Just because, whatever, fuck it. I did want to like play a little bit of Pixel 1. Speaking of Parlo, alright, not to get really too much into his like modern stuff, right? A while ago, right? We were actually supposed to, there was supposed to be like a public thing, because I was like trying to like help Beckett get a call with the guy. This was ages ago, right? Because I guess Beckett was lightly curious. It's not really a secret that I have contact with Parlo or whatever. I've known the guy for like 2 years, right? It's fucking hell. But we were supposed to, like, you know, have a conversation, like, just basically get into, like, all the Roblox shit, right? And be like, okay, that's interesting. Just basically, I don't know, just see what's up. See what's up. That actually never happened. I think I still have the group chat, but, like, he just never, he just never talked in it. It's like, okay, whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Oh, I gotta get in that wormhole. Hold on. Fuck! What the fuck, dude? That thing. Holy shit. Oh my god, Monferno couldn't escape. Stop, please. Please, stop. It just ran at me. Please, 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 please. Let me run. Let me run. Please, 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 please. Let me get out. Let me get out. Let me get out. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why? Why? Why does it hate me? Why does it hate me? Switch to stronger Pokemon. Let me run. Let me fucking run. Parlo, let me fucking run, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Run, please. What the fuck? Let me run. Let me run. Oh my god. Holy fuck. And the wormhole's gone. Why did it just jump? It just jumped me. What the fuck? Why did the thing move so quickly? Holy shit. Anyways, now I gotta go back to the Pokemon Center. That was a fucking waste of time. Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, back to the point. So, you probably have seen some things with Parlo recently, right? It's not really a secret for anyone that's, like, been keeping up with that shit. It's it's assaulted by a chicken live. Dude, I am gonna derail Zombie. It's one of my classic derails, okay? Classic A-Space derails. Yeah, no, but, like, that was supposed to be something that was gonna happen, right? Never happened. I think it would have been interesting. Would have actually, it could have been, like, you know, my first collab with Beckett. But, nah, I think the first one ended up just being the jar calls anyways. I can't remember if I called him before that. Whatever. Still. But whatever. Since I'm already on the Parlo topic, I know I do this. I don't know. I plan on doing a stream about some of this stuff. The guy's really pissed me off recently. I can't lie. Like, he has gone, like, fucking super vindictive and scorched earth. Okay? And it's like, okay. The pyrocynical ship, right? There were some mistakes that he was making in it, right? How he was handling it was just a fucking clusterfuck, okay? And people were letting him know this. Giving the stream to fucking Himpleton. I mean, Himpleton's probably happy, right? Himpleton's, like, probably, like, gooning to himself. He's like, oh, yeah, I can't believe I got it. But, like, dude, I can't lie. Like, in the grand scheme of things, that was, like, one of the worst plays Parlo could have done. And it's not just because it's Himpleton. Giving it to other commentators, right, in general, was, like, a dumb move. Because the attention was on you. The eyes were on you. People were waiting for you, okay? Waiting for your video. So what if they wait for, like, another week, okay? That was dumb to give to, like, another person to, like, go live with it. Okay, that was dumb as fuck. But then on top of that, right, on top of that, then there was, like, a whole thing that, like, you know, we actually had documented in fucking Spurgatory, just because Cormanex was crashing out, Parlo's editor, who was, like, making the video, was crashing out, making out allegations that Parlo was scamming them, and basically was doing slave labor, just because they felt quote-unquote pressured, even though in the clip Himpleton says no pressure. And it's all bullshit. He just said some schizo shit. He's actually back to being his editor now. But it was really fucking dumb. Okay? Really fucking dumb. But yeah. Another drama again. That's what I'm saying. Dude, I don't know anything about Parlo. I wish I could have that same luxury. I know too much about the guy. I really do. Like I said, I've known the guy for 2 years, so I know, like, the guy's dramas and shit. But he's really pissed me off recently. Because with the recent stuff, he went and made it a public spectacle in his Discord server, right? That he... What the fuck was it? That he had a call because he was under, like, the context of, like, he couldn't drop another video. Because if he were to drop another video, he would have been kicked out of his house. Okay? Then he did it with the pyrocynical video, right? Because if you don't know, he's been, like, getting swatted and shit because people were doing false police reports. There's a whole dupe thing, long fucking story. And that was a false police report as well. So just a lot of fucking harassment being sent to his house, right? A lot of shit. A lot of fucking shit. But him dropping that video, it was, like, the most schizo shit I've ever seen. Most schizo shit I've ever seen. Because then in his server, he goes in to say that he got, like, video evidence of, like, his father abusing him, right? And, like, threatening to break his technology. which I'm just like, bro, there's no way. Like, there's just no way that, like, we're doing this. You're kidding, right? Like, so he tells, like, his whole Discord server that he's, like, being abused. And apparently he has recordings of it. So how it went down, right? He was in a call with his friends. And one of them was recording it. Okay? One of them had, like, the fucking, like, he had his camera on, right? And he had his camera, he had his camera on, right? Whatever the fuck, right? And they're recording. And he apparently has it, not just audio recording. He has a video recording of his dad strangling him. Okay? Now, that's just being sent to the police, right? Because I already kind of, like, knew his father was, like, a piece of shit, or at least that's something that he said, right? But it's like, fuck me, man. So, he has this shit, and he's been threatening to go scorched earth to leak all of it. Like, it's already a public spectacle that he intends to, like, leak the videos. Like, you know, the videos of, like, his dad being abusive and the recordings and shit, right? To really flame him publicly for, like, the bad actions he's done. Which I'm just like, are you serious? Now, granted, right? Because given the guy's a lolcow, I understand that. I really do. And you could say that it's dumb for me to even, like, have any slight form of involvement in it. But I told him that he shouldn't drop it, right? Because realistically, I know what's going to happen. If he drops the video clip, people are going to be spamming his Twitter replies and just spamming all the time, right? That, you know how it's going to work. They're going to be spamming the replies, right? With the fucking clip of, like, him just getting strangled. Okay? You know, you just know that that's going to happen. You know, people, like, you know, fucking edgy small commentators are going to include that clip in the video every single time, right? And it's like, I guess he plans on making a video on his dad or something, which is just like, why? He's not a public figure. Just handle this purely through the legal route. My God, man. It just really pissed me off. It's like, on one hand, it's like, I feel horrible for the guy, right? Because it's like, yeah, I don't think you should have had that happen to you. Obviously. No shit, right? Like, I still have, like, you know, basic human compassion. No shit. But it's like, on the other hand, it's like, why are you trying to make it a public spectacle? Because I kid you not, when I told him that he should not be, like, making that shit go public, he just replied to me with scorched earth. And he just, like, it's very clear that I can't talk him out of it. Because he's in the mindset of, like, he's just going to do whatever now. And it's just really, really, it's like, I can't do anything. Yeah. Hey, this you? Yeah, it's a bad idea. Dude, fuck me. I might play Pokemon Wire right now. Yeah, you should. You should. But I just, fuck, dude. I can't be fucked. I really can't be fucked. It's a mess. Okay? It's a fucking mess. But police reports have been made. Recordings do exist, right? But fuck, man. Fuck. It's all so fucking insane, dude. Ugh. I know, I'm just trying to catch this Larvesta, sorry. I'm a little sidetracked with it. But yeah, no, because, like, I talked to him in this group chat, and I'm like, dude, don't do this shit. And it's not the only shit that's going on with him either. I know a little bit too much right now. But it's like, bro, it's insane. It's insane. That's just one of the things. So I was thinking about covering some stuff related with Parlo, but it's like, I don't know, man. I really tried my best. I really tried my best to, like, stop him from, like, doing something really stupid. But he's in the mindset of, like, no matter what he does, like, he doesn't care, right? He even, like, told me he didn't even care about long term. Okay? It's really fucking batshit insane. And I don't know, it's fucked. And yeah, I know, I get it, right? It's like, to an extent, I know some people don't really like it, like, you know, some people don't like it that I get too involved in some things, and that's an understandable criticism. I can understand that, right? Because it's like, to an extent, right, it's like I have no right, like, not right, but, like, what's the term, right? It's like, it's not my responsibility, right? I understand that. I really do. Okay? I'm not denying that. I'm not doubting that, right? I get that. Okay? But I don't know. I feel like if I could do something, I just don't want him to fuck his life over. But still, I get it. I get it. right? It's not my situation. That's fully like gonna be, he's gonna have to figure that out on his own. Okay. And I understand. But like, yeah, I don't know. Fuck. Fucking hell. Do I have like any ball that like, for the funny, let's try a safari ball. Yeah. Didn't Parla went to jail for a false allegation? No, he didn't go to jail. Cops talked to him. Yeah, if that's what you're wondering, because it was an intentionally false allegation. It had something to do with the fucking dupe shit. But it's insane. Okay. I know, like, even the person who made the police report admitted to being like disingenuous. So they even admitted to it being a false report. Okay. It's like, it's hard to, you can't really get any more clear cut with that. But fucking hell. I wonder if I can like outspeed him with an ember. Yeah, okay. I'm fine. I could throw an ultra ball. I don't even know why I'm trying so hard for this one. But yeah, I was thinking about covering some of the shit because he keeps replying to the dupe shit, and like he's not gonna stop the pyro shit anytime soon. So it's like I thought about talking about stuff with him. I thought about talking about stuff with what was it like? Fuck. I guess Cormadex, like all that shit. Oh no, I thought about it. Admittedly, I have. Whether I'm gonna do it, no clue. Oh, dude, I just fucking KO'd myself. That's dumb. And if they have a fire type move, let's just do tackle. This is not gonna go well. Okay, let's really hope that this ultra ball catches. Yeah. Anyways, options on Ninja Muffin situation a while ago. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really catch up or stay up to date with that one. Dude, why is this Larvesta not wanting to catch? This thing's a bitch. I once caught a Groudon in a netball. That's sick. Dude, it's a 3% health. Come on, please. Thank you. That was literally my last chance to get it too. Talk about lucky. But yeah, no, Parlo's a long story. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. It's like I kind of like giving advice to the guy, to be honest with you. Like it's gotten to a point where it's like sometimes I'll just give him advice of like what he should do in a situation, and he just ignores it and just does something really fucking dumb. There's nothing I can do about it, right? There's nothing. It's whatever. He's a grown man. He can make his own decisions. So we'll see how that goes. But like, fuck me, man. Yeah, sorry. That I know it was a derail. But yeah. Wanted to play a little bit of Pixelmon. But yeah. Anyways, continuing.
Yeah. And regardless if it's Will or it's not Will, Chris still is part of that brand. And when people are like, when these kids are getting preyed on in these servers and no one seems to do anything or care, then that I feel like is an issue. And so it wasn't particularly just that Saber wasn't willing to do anything because of the Chris story. It was also the bigger ecosystem of that, and how again, I'm not making excuses or anything, I'm just trying to explain. That was kind of frustrating, I guess, because it just seems like, out of sight, out of mind.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here's my question. Who all within the mod staff did you talk to about any of this?
What do you mean?
Getting myself back on
About
track.
what happened in the server?
Yeah.
About
He's the same age as me, and he's acting like a drama queen kid. Yeah, no, that's what happens when you join commentary really young. That is a symptom that could happen when you get attention way too quickly. Yeah, I can't help someone who doesn't want it. Yeah. It's the gay saying?
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it.
why they didn't remove people about all this stuff, because apparently you still had a way to contact Chris. Did you ask him about any of it?
No, I haven't talked to Chris, but no, they're
Uh-oh.
I don't know if they're still up, but the original video that we did
So
where
you
we
didn't reach
interviewed
out to
people has
them?
tons of
Fuck
screenshots in
you.
it about that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, he's 20
which
right now.
I can cut and give to you if you'd like.
I don't need it on hand, but part of the problem.
Are you saying I should ask Chris about this?
I'm saying if he's in moderation there, if the problem is that people are doing or saying gross things, confronting them is always the best step forward first, because that can immediately cut things off at the head. Whenever I've had to deal with a server that's alive and going that allows that stuff around, the first people I immediately go after are administration. Why are you doing this? What's with this nonsense? What's going on? And at that point, they have one or two choices. Either one, they can backtrack, apologize, and correct the issue, or they can double down and I get to burn them alive.
Yeah.
The problem is
Right,
with this, you didn't contact the administration at all. If nothing else, to at least get bare minimum their side of things. And that's definitely a problem on that.
Well, I did a couple of things. So Jamie has screenshots of when they tried to contact Will as far as the grooming stuff. Will sympathized, but ultimately didn't even do anything or address things from my understanding.
Yeah, no, Jay, that is really dumb. This is how you could tell that KP doesn't know how to handle anything, bro. It's like if you did contact the direct person that you had an issue with, right, with their mod stuff, it's like, yeah, that would have easily at least put a like quick end to it or some shit like that. It's dumb. It's dumb. You could have done that. Would have made it a lot more productive if you genuinely cared. But it just looks like you're kind of digging into someone that you didn't like and just was kind of using this as a point against them because you didn't like. I don't know. It doesn't really look like well-guided intentions, to be honest.
Understanding, as well as my frustrations with, like, I wasn't really going after Chris's job. I just wanted kind of like it to be looked into. Go ahead.
Rachel, if you weren't going after his job, what were you expecting? Because it seems to me, and to anybody who listened, that what you wanted was for
Revenge.
DA and Saber to just fire him for what he said about you. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
I wanted some sense of accountability.
You do realize he apparently did make a public apology some time ago, right?
That's after DA.
Yeah, but that's not really the apology I was looking for. I was kind of hoping that he could do his apology by like killing himself. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too low bar with it.
Did one because I was getting frustrated with the fact that they wouldn't address it directly. So that's not because they were doing it in good faith. It's because, like I was talking about, and they were kind of in a PR.
Okay. So let's back.
But
this
yeah.
up. Let's back this up for just a minute. Do you accept in the call you had with him that he apologized to you?
Yes, but I
Yes,
think
but
that
there's always a clause. There's always an extension.
there needed to be, like, I wanted to be reassured that, like, DA Games, well, I can show you the emails if you want. I don't know if you remember, but we're taking it seriously. They were going,
But
they were taking it seriously. Go ahead.
what is your idea of taking it seriously? If the statement was, I told gross, weird jokes about something I didn't even do.
Yeah, okay, this was a dumb point as well. Like, okay, take serious cases seriously, but the only reason I'm going to call it dumb is because it comes from KP, who did a bunch of fucking media memes, right? It's like, and here is some grooming going on in the server. Damn! Like, it's like, imagine just fucking putting memes, like, fucking, dude, I can't ever escape the fucking MLG memes era. It's like, and as you can see, here is DA Games messaging sexually around a minor. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Headshot. Mission failed, sir. We'll get him next time. It's like, you didn't really take it seriously yourself. Fuck you. Fuck you.
And it made a former coworker who was female uncomfortable. And it's something I stopped doing and I've apologized for and I've gotten help for. Like, what else is there that needs to be said about that?
Well, for one thing, I was frustrated that, I don't know if, I don't remember what's on the script, but, like, so if the recipient is, of the story is Will and some other friends, like, why did I hear this story from Chitter Chatter and not Will saying, hey, this guy's making gross sexual stories? Like, and it's not just like buds being buds. If they're working together and that's the working environment, then I feel like there's a bigger issue there. Like, you know what I mean?
If it's something that he has communicated with, right?
I just want you guys to know MLG died, 2018? which is 7 years ago. I just really want you all to register that.
I did this thing, and then I apologized for this thing. I talked to the person I had wronged. Why would that person reach out to you?
Fuck you, bro. DA Games groomed minors. Oh my god. Look at all those chickens. Fuck
No,
you.
I'm saying when Chris told the stories originally to Will, wasn't there any accountability within the space to be like, oh shit, my editor is telling these gross stories about women. Like, that's unacceptable. You know, like, it's not like it's like a whole ecosystem. It's not just buds being buds. Like, he was doing that
You're good,
as
Lucy.
a way to show off in a work setting.
Yeah,
so I guess that's my general
You're expecting true
Go ahead.
you're expecting true professional workplace etiquette and rules from people who do not run one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, she is kind of a
that's,
narcissist.
You know, which is, part of the problem, I guess. But that like I said, I'm running out of energy. But
Well, let me.
um,
I'll put it to you this
Go ahead.
way then. By your standards, now anytime you have a job, by your standards, you have to talk to them about what you did online, accusing somebody of rape. Do you realize that?
Is that like a W or an L, though?
I guess not really.
Because I'll just be honest here. Yeah, what Chris did was gross, and frankly, probably needed to get kicked for it in the teeth a few times, even before he apologized to you, or rather, before he apologized to you. But like, I personally think that accusing somebody of sexual assault, of rape to hundreds of thousands of people, that's a little worse in the grand scheme of things. And look, I get it, all right? I'm going to be just real vulnerable with you for just a moment, all right? The man who assaulted me like that died before you were born and faced no accountability in this life for it. So trust me, I get it, that it hurts. That nobody has that anger in your stead. That nobody picked that up for you and said, this is wrong, and I'm going to address it. I get that hurts. I do. But you can't keep pursuing it. It's going to destroy you if it hasn't already.
It has. They have become victim to the dark side.
Like,
No, I'm just thinking.
I know you are, but like, how do I put this?
You should have done that thinking before you
You
dropped
are
the video.
Jewish, Obviously. How connected are you to your...
Got him.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Gaps
religious,
up.
so if you're gonna
Okay.
spout some Jewish stuff at me, I'm gonna. Nice
Well-
try.
Well, it's
Oh yeah, fucking nice try. Using the religious angle. Dude, this is so dumb.
it's not even so much about the religious aspect of it. It's like one of your kings notices that sometimes the wicked appear successful, but that it doesn't matter in the long run. It's just, and on top of that, if you're
Wait, did he just say a fucking Bible verse? Hold on.
notices that sometimes the religious aspect of it, it's like one of your kings notices that sometimes the wicked appear successful, but that
Yeah.
it doesn't matter in the long run.
Yo, dude, you don't understand. But look at this passage. All men and women were created equal. So, like, come on, man. How is there misogyny if God said so himself? Come on, dude. I don't know. It's just so funny. I can't be fucked. I get Lyle's religious and I respect that, right? But it's like, I can't ever imagine when confronting someone just like reading like a Bible verse to their face or just like reiterating what happened in a Bible story. I can't, bro. I'd be touched, bro. I'd be mugged.
It's just, and on top of that, if you're not religious, you probably shouldn't have made memes about Moses. Just saying.
Oh,
Well,
sigh.
I mean, that's not an ethical. That's a basically how Jewish culture works is that regardless, you're still Jewish, but you're either practicing or not. So that was the basis for that. So like,
Yeah, so I could just kind of like pick and choose whenever I like want to like, say something. I could just kind of pick and choose or whatever. So like the Moses thing is perfectly fine for me to do, to be honest, because it's like, even though I'm not practicing, I'm still like, it's my religion anyways. I could just like, bear the fruits without the effort. That's what I'm saying.
like there's what is it? I'm too tired to explain it, but like there's It's a religion, and then
Ace, I'm mad at Lio. For what, dude? Lio's goated.
like a culture too. So that's kind of what my
I mean, what is it this time, Callum? The new religious stuff really ticking me off. Okay, I see how it is. Lieutenant B saying transformer, dude. I don't think that's a transformer. Blasphemy left and right. Okay, buddy.
yeah, my vantage point essentially. But no,
How do we go from like calling Saberspark a rapist to talking about the Jewish practices?
yeah, I guess I mean I gotta like think about everything. Obviously, I'm just kind of overwhelmed with information. But thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Look, I am not. And I have to address one more thing. A couple things actually.
Gulps.
Going on about sex crimes concerning Chris
Yeah,
in
KP
your
thought she
Q&A
could just leave.
should never have been touched. Because if it was a sex crime, you should have gone to the police immediately. And secondly, saying I've cut public ties with Courtney is literally saying nothing. What it's trying to... I'm just going to say, you tried to deceive your audience. That you're just cutting public ties with her. What that says is, well, I'm not going to be seen in public with her, but everybody knows you're still talking to her behind the scenes. What good does that do? What's the point there? You can't do that to people.
I just want to make public associations with them.
You can't have two faces. It doesn't work.
Yeah, and their like reasoning for cutting them off was like really dumb too.
If you remain friends with Courtney,
There's
I'm
way
not going to
better
sit here and
reasons.
fuss at you about it. It's ultimately your choice. There's stuff coming out about Courtney that I will just tell you right now. I highly recommend you not do so. But it's your choice. But I will say this. This entire time, I have been your friend. I have not thrown you under a bus. I have not given people license to go public with anything you have given me. I've not done any of that. What happens from this point on, and I hate to put it this way, but I have to, whether we remain friends is going to be completely dependent on how you operate from this moment on. Because if you continue double down, I can't. Because the entire reason I kicked FNGR to the curb was because he made false claims about somebody, Rachel.
I don't really know.
I don't know
lore.
that history. I guess it's like
You do though.
I still have to wrap my head.
You do, because that's the entire reason you came
I
to
know
Senate.
FNGR got.
Yeah, you do.
I know he got yelled at, but I didn't. I don't remember. Anyway,
Me for gore.
You were in the stream
like,
where we talked about
wasn't
it,
it-
Rachel. You were in the stream where we talked about
For
it.
gore.
yeah, but I was like half paying attention. Was it like a pillow or something?
Yes, he accused somebody of having sexualized images of their child when it was just
Okay.
his child passed out on a weird body pillow, and he took a picture of it because he thought, ha, that's funny, and the kid's a little weeb. And he tried to claim that he was
Okay.
sexualizing his kid. Either
Wow.
way, it's an incorrect, false claim, and I cut Anthony for it. And I've cut Coyote for it, too.
No, I mean,
You're
I guess I
next,
just have
KP.
to. I need to wrap my head around, like, the idea of supporting someone but platforming them is two different things. I think that's where my disconnect is.
KP, have
And
you-
like, I know you're probably right, but like, I just need to process that
Okay.
a little bit more.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way.
Go ahead.
Riddle taking you in was, how do I put this, supporting you. But he didn't
Mhm.
he didn't go out and make it public on all of his platforms. He didn't sit there and yell to the heavens that he's living with you. That's the difference.
Okay.
Privacy versus public. There are people in my circles that have had awful things happen to them, and I'm there for them. And I tell them I'm sorry that happened.
mine was
and I
just
do
fucked.
believe you.
Yikes.
You're not going to see me put it on my channel. That's how you support somebody without going out and making a show of it. Especially something that damaging. I'm just going to say, you have to treat rape accusations like a loaded gun. Do not aim it at anybody unless you're willing to destroy them. And you have to be dead certain about it. Because otherwise, sucker's going to Looney Tune on.
It's like Roblox murder mystery. Like rape allegations are like Roblox murder mystery, man. Like you just kind of like it's like being the sheriff in Roblox. Like if you shoot an innocent person, you both die. But if you shoot the murderer, you win. Okay? So it's like it's exactly like Roblox murder mystery. That's you just got to treat it like Roblox murder mystery, and I think honestly if you treat it like Roblox murder mystery, you'll be able to like take that in a lot better. Like it would be a lot easier to understand if you treated rape allegations like Roblox murder mystery. Yeah. When Nintendo made Twilight Princess for the Wii, they literally just mirror flipped the entire fucking game and all its assets. Dude, it's just like my video games, dude, real. It's just like Roblox murder mystery, man. It's just, it's just like Roblox murder mystery, to be honest. Fuck.
On you and shoot you instead. That's what's happened to you.
No, I don't plan on doing anything like this.
I hope not, but
yeah.
more importantly, I hope you just realize that you need to just be honest and apologize for this crap. You're gonna have to swallow your pride on it. You're gonna have to. Because if you don't, it's gonna get worse for you. Because I'm telling you right now, due to how you responded, and this is because I've been in these spaces, I know how they work. If you think the riddle DMs are where that ends, it is not. They're going to dig into everything they can find about you. They are going to mock you and deride you for anything they can get their hands on. It will not stop with the riddle DMs being leaked. And that is just the truth of the matter.
It's just the beginning.
That is a warning I can give you. So you need to decide real quick, on your own, what choices you are going to make and what you are going to do. And you're going to have to... You have to reassess at this point your entire life, Rachel. If even a third of what I'm hearing is accurate. You've got to reassess everything. And hope that if you apologize and you walk everything back, with the exception, you want to keep saying that you think DA games are screwed up, fine. Whatever, right? Just don't be belligerent about it and make it a joke. But you have to walk back the Saberspark stuff if you're going to survive. Period.
Good.
If your platform at all survives, you might just have to, at this point, realize I just need to get a traditional job and move on with my life in that direction. And hope that an employer...
Yeah, it's been 10 years, and low-key, nobody wants me here, so I guess I'll just dip. See you guys.
doesn't look at your online activity. And I hate that I have to tell you that. But if I'm not honest with you, I'm not your friend.
Right. No, I get it. I think that's enough for now. Not that you were yelling at me, but I just need to process a little bit.
I get that, and I'll let you go. But one final thing: you've got to stop relying.
But wait, there's
On
more.
the weed to get you through the stressful things. Because I have a feeling you were high Monday night, weren't you?
No. That was me.
I don't think so.
That was me with my normal.
Well,
mindset.
that entire sentence you typed to me did not sound at all like the type of statement somebody who wasn't was, but I'll take your word for it. Either way, I'll go ahead and let you go. Process it, and I genuinely hope you make the right decision on this.
I mean, they could have just low-key been tired.
Yeah, I appreciate the.
They're eating the
advice.
devil's salad or whatever.
I'll let you
Devil's
go.
lettuce.
Good night.
Okay. Bye.
I was hoping that this direct but kind call would highlight the issues and that she'd make the right decision. There's absolutely nothing wrong
then
about
she
believing
did.
someone on a matter like this and supporting them privately. Not at all. However, it became clear that the council was once again being ignored when we get back into the DMs the very next day. Good morning. Something I forgot to ask you last night. Are you privacy striking people's videos?
I did. I'm stopped though.
Yeah, that wasn't a good move. I recommend apologizing for that. Also, I'm going to ask again, and please be aware that I'm not angry, but how much was Courtney involved with your responses? Because someone else has already revealed that she was deeply involved with them to another person. If you lied about that last night, whether it be out of fear or to protect her, I'm going to ask right now that you be honest with me on the level of her involvement.
What do you mean? Like, comment-wise?
Comment, helping with the scripting, guiding you, all of it.
She's been helping me on a friend level. She hasn't been manipulating me or anything.
That bitch. See, I don't really get it. Like, why you would even say that you're publicly cutting them off, right? That's so weird to be like, yeah, no, this person, public bridge burn, but I'll still talk to them behind the scenes. It's just snaky. It's just snaky, dude.
Like, support.
KP, with all due respect, you genuinely have a hard time telling when you're being manipulated. Has she been helping you with what to say in your responses?
She's been giving me feedback on my speaking because of how nervous I am. Look, I have something I had written up after thinking last night. Let me send that.
Okay.
Hey, I've been thinking a lot about our conversation last night. There were some things I didn't bring up, partly because I didn't have the energy, and partly because the focus was more on you and how you were feeling. Just so you know where I'm at, I haven't decided to do anything one way or another. I just need to chill and take some space for now. But I also think you've become a little normalized to some of the behavior happening around all of this, and that it's making it hard for you to see how damaging it actually is.
Oh my god,
For example,
fucking
with the
hell.
riddle leaks. Yes, he was venting, but he was also giving my medical information to someone he knew was untrustworthy and had been doing for a long time.
Yep.
Okay, that sentence does make sense. And had been doing so for a long time. This wasn't a one-off mistake or a moment of
Yeah.
frustration. It was deliberate. And if this happened in December, I wasn't even living with him anymore. So yeah, there was definitely some malicious intent there. You're giving him a huge benefit of the doubt without looking at what he did objectively, and that really concerns me. As for the Beckett situation, I know you might not believe this, but I trust her. She and I talk almost every day, and she has absolutely no reason to lie to me. She got off her call with Beckett, and immediately told me what had happened. Based on that, I think there's a lot more going on here than you're giving credit for. Beckett's been breaking social boundaries and engaging in behavior that borders on sexual harassment. I think he's been far more manipulative than you're realizing. I assume that's what you mean by a friend of a friend? Regarding the privacy strikes, this isn't about censoring criticism, but protecting my personal information and—
Who is Beckett sexually harassing? Okay. I'm gonna go to the woman that he's sexually harassing, be like, is this guy bothering you? Okay. I got this. I'll be the defender against Beckett. Okay. I'll make sure that I'll be the champion of women. Okay. I'll make sure that they're okay. All right, ladies, get behind me. I got you against this guy. He has crabs.
Privacy at this point. Privacy is also in question when people are discussing private relationships with friends. I've reached my limit. Also, just so you are aware, I've been really overwhelmed.
Out of curiosity, does Streamline Workshop ever get drama? Every now and then I see her, like, it's very rare from what I see. Other than, like, the Ponder cutoff and the beef that they had, like, about Peaches a year ago, I couldn't really tell you anything else. Besides Cortel's coverage, but then that's about it.
According to her, so she's laying low right now. But maybe down the line I can help set up a conversation between you two, because I think hearing her directly would give you a better picture of what's been happening. So yeah, I still need space. I'm not angry, but I'm hurt. This isn't just about optics or videos. It's about trust, boundaries, and the fact that decisions were made about me instead of with me. I value our friendship and I don't want to lose it, but right now, I need some distance until things feel safe again. I'll keep your opinions about what to do in mind, and I think I'll spend more time listening to what the frustrations are before I make any decisions. I appreciate you bringing this stuff to me, but based on what I brought up here, I do think your perception is a little skewed. Going forward, I prefer to stick to text instead of calls. I process things better that way, and can articulate myself more clearly in writing. Given your grammar, honey, I don't think you do. Oh, and I know you're concerned about my health in this, but yesterday was actually a pretty decent day, and I'm naturally not been using as much weed in the last 1 to 2 weeks or so. This whole time, I've been working on something unrelated to YouTube that I'm just about to finish, so I'm trying to find some productivity in all this and deal with it in a healthy way. I'm going to throw myself in that for a bit while I process things a bit more and talk to my therapist about all of this.
All right, so a couple things. Riddle's DMs were not dated from December. It was like June or July.
Okay.
So it wasn't during that time period. So I don't know where you're getting December from, to be clear, because I have seen those DMs. Privacy strikes do not protect your privacy at all. It doesn't even make anything come off the video. And on top of that, once it's out, you can't put the cat back in the bag. Now I'm going to get real blunt here for you. And I know you prefer text. Right now I'm sending a voice message because I can't send text. Is the one who told Beckett that Courtney has their hand in everything here and that they are the main force pushing you and that their involvement in this is heavy. So if you trust, you can, but I'm telling you right now, you may want to reconsider that. As far as your other concerns,
They're snaky.
I hate to tell you this, but I'm being a little bit more objective than you are. You're putting all the onus on your feelings, which I can understand to a point, instead of the impact of your actions. If you need to take a
Honestly, Lio, I think you just don't have the same perspective of me, considering you were groomed by the community to be edgy, and I'm just kind of like with the correct stance here. So, yeah, what the fuck is
break before you need to figure out what to do, that's fine. That makes sense. Just be aware that you can't censor these things on how you feel. You have to censor them on what is and what you've done to other people, essentially. Now, as far as Beckett's behavior, I don't know what you're referring to on the sexual harassment direction. If you do feel like he is sexually harassing you, I would encourage you to file a police report. Because if it's sexual harassment, it's against the law. So feel free to do that. It was genuinely an accident. It's also why he removed it. So let me know what you decide once you take your break, once you figure out what you're going to do, and we'll go from there.
Hey Lio, I listened to what you said, and I appreciate that you're—
What's the main bad in this situation? KP falsely accused Saberspark of rape. That's where it's always been started. But yeah. Is that you reading Lucy? No. These are already self-read. I'm just like, I'm just kind of like the based Wojak just watching this and just enjoying it. Okay. I'm just kind of like fucking with the vibe, It's awesome.
trying to keep perspective, but I need to clarify a few things. I understand that objectivity matters, but framing what I've been through as feelings instead of a larger pattern of what's happened misses some important context.
Hi, Yen.
I've owned my role in
Sad.
how things unfolded, but that doesn't mean other people's actions haven't crossed serious lines. You seem to be minimizing that, whether you mean to or not. When someone leaks private conversations, discusses my medical information, or publicly harasses me, that's not just gossip or impact.
Who would ever leak medical information on someone? Tee. You enjoying my dude? They actually missed a lot of this stuff, and I'm actually kind of pissed. So, I had some good wings, but that was about it. Also, yeah, imagine it would be kind of fucked, right? If like medical information was leaked, like I don't know, someone having a panic attack over dog warts, or you know, someone having someone having surgery to dodge a debate. I don't know. It would be kind of fucked. Evil stuff.
It's a violation of privacy and boundaries. I need you to recognize that this isn't just about emotion or perception. There are real consequences. I also need to be honest that your decision to involve Beckett without clearer communication left me feeling unprotected. I wish that had been discussed more transparently.
Okay, so now you just said, okay, in the call you said you didn't have any thoughts, that he was trying to set you up, and even said that that wasn't the thought. But now you're doing it again. You're doing the same thing you did with like the hidden thoughts earlier. You're lying. You're lying, you bitch.
I understand your point about the legal side, but I also need to clarify something important. From my understanding, in streams, Beckett repeatedly speculates about my sex life and calls me things like whore or spinster publicly.
Dude, may I remind the panel. Okay. May I may I may I may I may I remind the panel of what we're dealing with.
Dude, I low-key think Beckett wants to tap, dude. Dude, I don't know. There's just something like, about like Beckett calling me a whore and speculating my sex life, dude. I think he low-key wants me, man.
No. Anyways, sorry guys, sorry for that horrific image. Back to the stream. Back to the stream.
That is sexual harassment. Whether or not this is a prosecutable crime doesn't change the fact that it's a violation of dignity and safety. Framing it as something I can just file a police report over minimizes what's actually happening here. This isn't a misunderstanding, it's targeted harassment. I'm not asking you to take sides, but I do want space to process this in my own time, and to have my boundaries respected in that process. I'll keep your feedback in mind, but please understand that objectivity can't come at the expense of empathy or safety. Made a statement basically saying I needed more time with things on my community tab, just so you are aware. But I think this is a good stopping place for now. I just spoke to just now, and she denied stating anything about Courtney's involvement. Though she did say Beckett asked about it, she gave a no comment and reminded me that she indeed was asked about that the other night. She implied to even people thinking about that is stretching things a bit. Though I will state I trust her 1000% and believe everything she says, so take that as you may. She is also not a public figure, so she has absolutely nothing to gain by lying. She's afraid of being again.
That's not true. Okay, so people not being public figures does not mean that they have nothing to gain while lying. I mean, perfect example, right? Perfect example. A community could shit stir because they want content creators to go against each other. They're not public figures, all right? Not necessarily in the same degree as a content creator. They have something to gain by lying. 100%. 1000%. All right? That just because you don't have like subs next to your name does not mean that you're like always going to be 100% truthful. That's a stupid fucking take.
That's the last I'll say today.
She sent me a final message while I was at work and unfriended me. I'm only going to have the tail end of that read out, as it's the most important part.
P.S. I would warn your little friends that I have sent, as in already pending, DMCA takedowns for anything, both videos and streams, using private or leaked information. Commentary is within their right, but anything more is a violation of my privacy, boundaries, and threatens my safety. I think we both know that going to the police when someone is sexually harassing you on the internet is a moot point. You have my consent to warn others. PSS. I have not outed Barbie/Maggie as the leaker of the earlier V2 script out of pure kindness, but I am getting increasingly aggravated by who Beckett has been sending to prod for info, seemingly without your full knowledge. I might disclose this in the future while keeping her information private based on escalating concerns, privacy, and clarity. Now that I have documentation she was lying about her associations with Beckett this whole time, you have my permission to warn the potential affected parties.
So now she...
Alright, Falky, Beckett, you're fucked. Okay? You gotta stop covering her. Okay? You gotta stop. Dude, this is so cringe, bro. Dude, fuck.
She's going around copyright striking people critical of her. Something she, honestly, doesn't have the legal right to do. I've said this on Twitter, but if she was just striking raw re-uploads of her original video, I'd defend that. It's within her legal right, and I've done that to people who have done it with my content as well. The problem is she's not
Sure.
doing that.
Yeah, that's
This is
not the same.
malicious, and other things that have been shared with me behind the scenes also calls into question whether or not any of this was about
Yeah,
children's
she's like
safety as well.
lying.
Like
and
accusing
she
aficionado
doesn't
Chris
want
of a
that to be
sex crime by
exposed.
rewriting history after she previously and repeatedly acknowledged that the story he made was made up and a joke. At most, it could be considered sexual harassment there. Putting the focus on Chris again proves to everyone that this was never about children being hurt. You can't do that. This is an absolute dumpster fire, but one she lit herself. At this point, there's no way her channel can recover from this, but it's the path she chose. That brings me to this Twitter screen cap that she posted to hype up her video. Firstly, if you see the biblical story of the Exodus as exposing something, then you're probably too social media brained. It wasn't exposing, it was judgment against the tyranny of Pharaoh and against the Egyptian gods. A judgment carried out by the Hebrew god Yahweh. The interesting thing
Thank you,
here is that
Lyle.
in this, KP is dressed up as Moses. The weird thing is, the entire scenario does have some biblical parallels. It's just that KP isn't
Dude.
Moses. She's Pharaoh. She was visited multiple times by people telling her to do the right thing, and every time she didn't, disaster struck. At this point, we're at the final plague. We're the closest thing to a firstborn son to her currently. Her
Fuck.
YouTube channel and desired career in
Dude.
animation has now died. She
Dude,
can't blame Moses
the
or the god he
parallels.
serves. Not honestly. She can only blame herself. I don't know what's going to happen from this point on. I tried to be KP's friend and I tried to stop her, but it's clear she's just going to continue on this destructive path. Whether from pride or sunk cost fallacy, who knows? But I refuse to stay quiet about this any further and just hope she wakes up. So hopefully this is the wake-up call she needs. It's possible KP may strike this video as well due to the screen caps, regardless of the fact that she doesn't have a copyright on them. If she does, I'll be real, it's not going to end well for her. I'm already pissed off enough, KP. You need to release every single false strike you put out, today. I'm tired. I'm tired of dealing with adults in general that act like idiots, but it's even worse when it's a friend. And worser still that it's something this destructive. But she made her bed, and she's gotta lay in it.
Yeah.
Gonna sign off for now. Take care.
And we did it, guys. We watched the Lio convict video. Okay. We got to the bottom of it. So, yeah. I don't know how much longer I'll be live after this, because this was like definitely like an impulsive decision to be live at this point. Definitely really random, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think half of you motherfuckers were expecting it. No, no, no. Yeah. That's heresy. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, even if like, even with religion, I'm like, I'm a little miffed on it. But it's like, I wouldn't like, I don't know. I don't really like fuse religion with commentary because it's like, it just gets awkward at some points. Where personally, in my opinion, I don't want to be jumped by that Vullaby again. Dude, Vullabies are fucking scary. No, but like, honestly, it really goes to show that like she's a fucking idiot. She already was inconsistent with just the call alone with the screen caps. Okay, it's it's fucked, dude. It's so fucked. But yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that she would try to like make it seem like it's Lio's fault for what happened to her, because reasonably so, well, not reasonably so. It's realistically, she just can't fathom that things are her fault. She can't really fathom that, like, she fucked up, it seems. And it's like, I'm not trying to be a dick with that. That's just objectively, like, what's happening. Because it's like, it's always like, oh, dude, Beckett. Oh, dude, Barbie. Oh, dude, Hidden. Oh, dude. It's like, oh, dude, fuck off. Like, it's so cringe. I don't know. At least own up to it, bro. Like, that's only just going to piss people off more. If you just keep doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down, right? Lying about it, being inconsistent, you know, trying to cover your ass because you just look like a fucking schizo liar. Yeah, that's going to make you look like a disingenuous, malicious fuck. No one's assuming your intentions. You've been doing this shit for ages, right? You know, for like in this drama, like months. Okay, you've been doing this shit for months. Okay, no one's been assuming your intentions. This has just been you the whole fucking time. It's really annoying. I kind of want to like just close up the KP chapter on this, at least for a good while, because realistically, the story of KP, right, is not really. It's not that I don't find some things entertaining, right? It's just it's a constant downward mental spiral, and I'm low key not trying to create another jar thing for myself. I'm gonna be so real, right? Covering jar for like a month straight, bro. That it was funny, but like at the same time, bro, it got a little tedious. I'm not trying to make like KP my next jar, dude. Did the portal just fucking disappear? Fucking you stupid Anyways. Yeah, anyways. Ugh, whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna dodge that thing. But yeah, no. It's dumb. It's dumb as fuck. She's dumb. And I'm not trying to like milk her for a month either. That's why I try to like get all this stuff focused into one stream. So that hopefully, right, I could just happily move on for the most part. Realistically, knowing how she works, she's got the lolcow gene. She's probably gonna think that she's one response away from winning everyone over. Okay. It's really whatever. Calling Yen your time to shine. What would Yen even add, dude? Yen is like evil and stuff. Dude, it's like, yeah, let me have like Yen calling near like the end of the programming, okay? Like, what are your thoughts? Dude, she would just probably call me like a pedophile or something. I don't know. But yeah, no. Fucking hell. It's all really like again, you guys saw what happened with Jar. New stuff just kept happening. And it's like for a month straight, it was Himpleton leaked calls. It was the Mally malware call. It was the VidCon shit. It was a response video, right? It was other past dramas, you know, that were going down. There was leaked calls from like Ratsui, myself, even. Oh fuck this Sandshrew. This fucking, you stupid. No, but yeah, it's infuriating, bro. I can't lie. It gets a little tiresome. Even if like they're worthy of the criticism, right? Where it's like, yeah, no, yeah, there's definitely things to be said here. 100%. It just gets to a point, you know, where it's like, how long can I like keep going at the same person? I get tired, dude. That's why like I had like after going for Jar for a month, I had to take like a month break out from Jar specifically. Then I came back to him anyways because the fucking Vincent Martin shit was just too funny just to not pass up on. All right. And like then like the Bull Blacks call, right? I don't know if I'm ever gonna go over that Yen call because like I said earlier, it's just too late at this point, and Yen's kind of fucking evil. Running, dude. What are you talking about? What, dude? What would you want to talk about, dude? You know what? You're probably not even waiting. All right, you're probably not even in waiting, dude. Oh, you fucking are. What do you want, woman?
You're a pedophile.
Wow. Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice sleep, by the way. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a little nap.
Yeah. Had a little nap. Yeah. I'm glad that you
Played a
could.
bit of Minecraft.
I'm glad that you could show up near the fucking end.
Yeah. I have so much to say.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to end, so yeah.
AP is vindicated. One more video.
Okay, buddy. Anyways.
One more video.
Yeah. Anyways, it's been fun, guys. All right. Oh wait, shit. I do gotta redirect you guys because you guys are evil and are bored and want content. Okay.
Yikes.
These fuckers. No one's live.
Yeah.
You know what, guys?
I know who you can redirect them to.
We could redirect to Vincent Martin. If you guys.
Let me boot up a live stream real quick. No, I'm kidding.
Hell no.
Let me grab something for you.
Yeah, it's making me. The
No,
only
no,
options
no,
give me
I'm
is like
gonna-
Hucklebuck.
No. Wait. Okay. I got something for you.
Oh, what are you trying to get me to redirect to?
I
Send
think you know.
Send it an email, Collins. I dare you. I triple dog dare you.
I sent it to you in DMs.
Oh, you sent it to me in DMs? Ugh, women.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Send them there now.
what is this? Hold on.
Send them there.
What
Don't
is-
tell them. Just send it.
No.
Yes.
No, I wanna ruin these
No.
people's childhoods.
No. Send them.
Just I wanna ruin these people's childhood.
No.
Let's you guys would love to go to Vincent Martin, okay? All right, that's
Fucked up.
you know what, yeah, you know what, I sent it, but I don't have stream looking at it. What I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna have
Right.
I'm gonna turn off the screen for a little bit. All right, so I press the 2. All right, let me copy link, dude. They have no idea what they're in for. Okay,
Yeah.
they can't see shit. Okay, they can't see shit. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let me just sub to these fellas. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, gosh. Hands on God, like a Plastic surgeon.
They actually have no idea because your guy's covering the head.
This is awesome. What did it not like? Whatever. Anyways, save.
Oh, yeah, no, you just got awful stream delay.
Don't worry about it. All right. Anyways. Have fun, guys. Take care. Have a good night. See you next stream.
Yeah?